Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 1 of our story. If you like this What If story and want to see part 2, let me know in the comments below. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Also, check the description for more great content and my playlist. This story was posted by 𝗧𝗵𝗲 on Wattpad. Now let's start. Summer has arrived, and with it came sweltering temperatures that guaranteed heat waves, sweat-drenched clothes, and the understandable need to turn on the air conditioner set at the lowest temperature and the fastest fan speed. As the morning sun rose over the coastal city of Gardenia, not even the bracing sea winds did much to cool the citizens as they rushed from one place to another. In a townhouse on an unremarkable street, the air conditioning worked in overdrive to keep the residents protected from heatstroke. Upstairs in one of the bedrooms, a teenage girl slept soundly, chilled by the frigid air circulating her messy room. Her pet rabbit twitched in his basket, also in deep slumber, impervious to the footsteps approaching the room. "Bloom," came a voice as the door opened. A steadfast woman with short brown hair entered, sighing with fond exasperation when her daughter didn't even stir. She went over to her bed and gently shook her sleeping form. "Bloom, it's almost 9, time to wake up," said Vanessa. Vanessa looked. This time, she got a response. This time, she got a response. 5 more minutes, Mum," said Bloom. Bloom looked. The mother tried again. "You're going to miss breakfast." The mother tried again. "You're going to miss breakfast. Your father is making his famous eggs Benedict and it's all going to be gone if you don't get up," said Vanessa. "One just like that." Bloom was up. "No. Not again," said Bloom. It was almost comical to see the redhead stumble over her feet as she rushed out of the room, waking up the Kiko in the process. Her mother huffed, heading to the door. "You better come along, Kiko. You don't want to miss out on the fresh carrots from the garden now, do?" said Vanessa. Kiko looked, judging from how fast Kiko bounced out of the bed. Kiko most certainly didn't want to. In a world being completely ordinary in a society that prided the extraordinary over everything else was a guaranteed death sentence. Midoriya Izuku knew this all too well. While 80% of the Japanese population had superpowers, known as quirks, Izuku had the terrible misfortune to be born part that didn't have a quirk. Known as the quirkless, these were usually the elderly who were born in a time when the percentage of the quirked and quirkless was more balanced. Izuku's diagnosis was almost unheard of in current times. Some say that he is a medical anomaly, since both of his parents had quirks. More will say that he is a defect, someone with a disability or a disease with no cure. The bottom line is, Izuku is an outcast, and the people around him treated him as such. "Back in Winx, Bloom, say hello to your mother for me," said Man. "Will do, mister. See you later," said Bloom, raiding a bike going to the park. "In each, just do us all a favor and jump off a roof, quirkless freak. No one cares if you died. Maybe you'll even get a quirk in your next life," said Bakugo. "And then what? I die and you get charged with betting a suicide. You should be smarter than this, Kaken," Izuku muttered to himself as he picked his burnt notebook out of the koi pond and shook as much of the water out as possible. It was already a bad day to begin with. His homeroom teacher said his longing to apply to UA. His entire class picked on him, and then Kaken happily went to the ultimate low with no hesitation on his conscience. It was just like a typical school day, only 100 times worse. Thinking how he was going to salvage his notebook, Izuku wandered off from his usual route home towards a heavily graffitied underpass. His infamous muttering came back in full force, so much so that he failed to hear a nearby drain cover rattle. It burst off with a loud clang, as a monstrous being made entirely up of slime emerged like some nightmare from the depths of hell. A medium-sized meat sack. It screeched in joy, rising upon a paralyzed Izuku. "You'll do just fine," said Slime Viavalina for short. VA2 in Winx Gardenia Park was located somewhat far from the coastline, and it was a bit of an understatement to call it a park. If anything, it resembled more like a small forest within the city, with plenty of maintained paths that were well lit at night. This was Bloom's favorite place in the entire city, save for her townhouse. While many residents came here for all manner of activities, the park had plenty of quiet, obscure corners where those who fancied some peace could hide away from prying eyes. For Bloom, hers was a tree some distance away from the paths. She gone to the sakura tree, where no people has seen know this tree was plant in the park and Bloom was the one who found. Setting her bicycle on the ground, 𝐒𝐭𝐞 hopped out of the basket and wandered around the grass. He had come to this part of the park multiple times with his owner, so it was familiar territory for him. Meanwhile, Bloom sit down, unzipping her bag and pulled things out. First a tablet with an accompanying stylus, and then a Ziploc bag containing a bunch of apples bought fresh from the farmer's market. Her favorite fruit of all time, Bloom set the bag to her side, while she booted up her tablet. She was working on a new piece to add to her college portfolio, and the lush green around her really helped get the inspiration working. Sponsored video sponsored by advertising partner. Watch to learn more, read more. Making strokes with her pen, Bloom fished out an apple and took a bite out of it. With a gentle breeze blowing, Sakura dropping and 𝗂𝐭𝐞 off exploring the grass, this was a moment of peace she absolutely treasured. In 𝗵𝗃 to really describe the past few minutes, one could only point to a roller coaster and deem it as the only suitable metaphor. Izuku had almost died. He was overcome by the slime villain and nearly drowned amidst the folds of foul-smelling, viscous matter. There was nothing to grip onto, his fingers simply slipping through the slime. The villain had tried to take over his body, use it as nothing more than a vessel to blend in with the general populace. Until out of the blue, All Might burst into the underpass and blew away the villain into smithereens with one overpowered punch. Izuku had passed out, and woke up to the symbol of peace repeatedly slapping his face. It was almost enough for him to pass out again. One autograph later, and All Might prepared to leave with the remnants of the slime villain in an emptied soda bottle. However, Izuku still had so many questions, and so like the foolish idiot he was, he grabbed onto the hero's legs just as the man launched himself up into the jump. It was incredibly reckless, and All Might made it extremely clear as soon as he landed on the roof of an office building in downtown Mizudafu. And things should have ended there, if not for the man coughing, and suddenly exploding in a cloud of steam, leaving behind a bony, emaciated figure. Another set of screams and frantic explanations later, a massive secret was laid bare to a shocked Izuku. The true visage of All Might made the teen swear on his life to never tell anyone what he learned this afternoon. The risks were too great, the entire country could collapse if word got out. Izuku was more than willing to carry this secret to his grave. But there was something he had always wanted from the symbol of peace, and now was the only chance he got. So he asked the one question that had been weighing on his heart since he was a mere child. "Can a quirkless person like 𝗵𝗃 become a hero like you?" said Izuku. Izuku had to know. It was the one thing that had sustained him through 10 years of pain, misery and torment. All Might had always proclaimed that anyone could be a hero on television, so that should be the answer. It had to be. "No, my boy, you can't be a hero," said All Might. The glass shattered. "You don't have the power or capabilities to back you up. You will only be a liability and detriment to heroes and civilians alike. You should have given up a long time ago, my boy. Real life is no dream. Be realistic." Izuku remained frozen, unblinking as All Might sauntered past him, saying something about letting security know about him and letting him down afterwards. The rooftop access door closed behind the emaciated man, leaving behind a teen whose very reason for living lay in pieces at his feet. He did not cry, he was too much in shock to do that. Time became irrelevant. It could have been hours or just minutes. The shock slowly ebbed away, but in its wake came a downward spiral. Memories of Kaken, his mother's tearful apologies while she with him. Izuku's mother was gone in car accident, and All Might's damning words screamed over one another, deafening Izuku and causing him to kneel to the concrete floor, crying while punching the floor. After hours of crying, he looked up to flaking. Izuku got up, sauntering over to the edge of the roof. A rusty railing with flaking paint separated him from the long way down. Nothing could stop him at this point. Izuku put one foot on the railing and lifted himself over. He stood precariously on the edge, his grip the only thing stopping him from tipping over into freefall. He let go. It was a surreal feeling to fall from a great height. Gravity pulled him down towards the advancing pavement, the wind howling in his ears. His body twisted, tumbled and spun like a rag doll. It was all very disorientating. The howling grew louder, And most people should know that it was not just the wind anymore. But Izuku didn't know that the free fall had dulled his senses. Everything was fading, his vision and his hearing. As darkness enveloped him, he looked up a little to the bright moon and he closed his eye wishing his life will be better after next life. 5 in Winx Club, 𝗵𝗵𝗲 this brush be better, or this one? Said 𝗵𝗵𝗲's art piece was coming along, but there were still the finer details to flesh out. The finished core of her apples sat to one side. She would have started on her second apple, but she was too focused in finishing her latest work. But this one is rather thin at the same time, this one is quite broad. Miss there a dash, said 𝗵𝗵𝗲. She was shaken out of her thoughts when 𝐒𝐭 rushed up to her, looking quite freak. What's wrong, 𝗒𝐭? Said 𝗵𝗵𝗲 with worry. The rabbit tugged at her clothes and pointing the direction where he come from. You want me to follow you? Said 𝗵𝗵𝗲. 𝗒𝐭 nodded and bounced to the direction where he came. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 quickly stowed away her tablet and apples. Slinging her bag over her shoulders, she followed her rabbit deeper into the park. Jumping over tree roots and fallen logs, 𝗵𝗵𝗲 came to a small clearing where 𝗒𝐭 had stopped, staring at something. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 gasped a bit. Where's she looking? She didn't know there was another tree sakura that was blooming here and this one is bigger than other she visit. She didn't know there was another tree sakura that was blooming here and this one is bigger than other she visit. She walk over looking at the sakura though, hi, is so appealing, why didn't I found it before, said 𝗵𝗵𝗲. While she walking looking at sakura. 𝗒𝐭 was poking a crystal ball looking curious. Hey 𝗒𝐭, what are you looking at? Said 𝗵𝗵𝗲 from behind. 𝗒𝐭 looked 𝗵𝗵𝗲 and show the crystal ball. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 looked surprised. She kneeled down and grabbed the crystal ball. Look curious. The crystal ball looked stars twinkling inside that ball. Stars twinkling inside that ball. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 looked to 𝗒𝐭 and asked, where do you find this 𝗒𝐭? Said 𝗵𝗵𝗲. He showing a bloom like big surprise light come from the tree and that crystal ball slow put down near here. Showing a motion 𝗵𝗵𝗲 like a show's bloom look surprised. She doesn't understand what 𝗒𝐭 saying but she understand what 𝗒𝐭 trying to tell her. She look over the sakura tree while she looking at the crystal ball. Before she could do anything her phone ring with music. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 grab her phone and look the call. Her mother. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 answer, hello mom, what's up? Said 𝗵𝗵𝗲, young lady, do you know what time it's? Said Vanessa. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 looked to her phone time. She gasped, is almost 5 p.m. Sorry? Mom, I coming back right now. You better be, young lady, said Vanessa. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 hang up her phone and run back to her bike. Hurry. She didn't know she put crystal ball in his big. After an hour of ride back home, she put the bike in the garage and meet with her mom and explain why she late. Sorry mom, I was impressed by the new sakura tree that 𝗒𝐭 found, said 𝗵𝗵𝗲 while she put hand together. Her mother surprised there is another sakura was found in that park. She asked, really, another one you found? Nope, this time 𝗒𝐭 found it, said 𝗵𝗵𝗲 while pointing a 𝗒𝐭 on her shoulder. 𝗒𝐭 put a big smile while he put his hand on his hip. Vanessa giggle, is that so? Well anyway go put your things in your room, come back down for dinner Oka. Your father will be here in a minute. Said Vanessa. Oka mum, said 𝗵𝗵𝗲 while going upstairs and put all the things back on the table until she found the crystal ball she incidentally put in her bag. She gasped, oh my god, what do I do with this? Said 𝗵𝗵𝗲 while looking at the crystal. After minutes she shrugged herself, put the crystal ball on the table with stand. We should probably put it back where we find this tomorrow, said 𝗵𝗵𝗲 while going downstairs with 𝗒𝐭 on her shoulder. While they are downstairs inside the ball something move like a little shape of human and go back to normal. After dinner 𝗵𝗵𝗲 and 𝗒𝐭 go back to their room after finish everything like brushing teeth, bath, etc. and ready to sleep. 𝗵𝗵𝗲 change her pajama while 𝗒𝐭 already in his bed sleep. Before 𝗵𝗵𝗲 go to bed she look over a crystal ball and touch a little bit with her fingertip and go to sleep. At midnight the moon shining bright all over the city, brighter than other night, and in 𝗵𝗵𝗲 room the crystal ball was touched by the moonlight. The crystal ball start shining and something shoot out of the ball in the 𝗵𝗵𝗲 room while moving around looking at everything and settle down on the sofa that 𝗵𝗵𝗲 have I don't know the room has sofa or not, is like a piece of white clothes lay down slowly on sofa and the crystal ball light and moon all fade away. One at morning 𝗵𝗵𝗲 mother again going to 𝗵𝗵𝗲 to get her up. After entering the room, 𝗵𝗵𝗲, is time to get you. Before she finish sentence she sees someone near the 𝗵𝗵𝗲 like he looking at curious 𝗵𝗵𝗲. Vanessa don't know what to do. Does she have to scream or does she have to call her husband and tell her what she were seeing? Because she see Izuku floating while looking at 𝗵𝗵𝗲 before she could do anything. The boy turn around and look at Vanessa. Hi, He waved a little shyly. She yelled, "Ugh." She screamed and faint on the floor. Play the song 3 If You Longing You Can Become One of Our Bunch Winx. If your hand is warm in mine in this scene, Stella creating magic for Izuku while Izuku watching beside her. After a minute the magic explore they both cover in black face. It will give us greater power in this scene. Flora was watering a plant. Izuku was looking at her form behind tree. When Flora turned around he hid form Flora, but Flora still see his white clothes from the tree. And she giggle. With a feeling we'll be surefire winners in this scene. Musa was playing the guitar while Izuku just listening while humming. With a smile you can enchant in this scene, Bloom and Izuku looking at the new city with star in their eyes. You'll lighten up our world. In this scene, Tekna was making something for Izuku while Izuku was looking at it while holding a screw with a feeling we can take flight. In this scene, Ghoul and Cunt chasing Kiko while laughing. After a minute Cunt, Ghoul running away very fast with tear from Kiko and Izuku. Kiko sighting on Izuku head while Izuku carrying a scythe running after Cunt. Ghoul with mischievous smile 3 Watch us if you longing you can become one of our bunch. The same scene in that video with a magic ray. In this scene, Bloom looking to the moon and after zooming in Izuku show beside the screen while waving and fly into the moon. The sky keens on blazing. An adventure is certain to start in the stars when I'm Cloud-born. I fly through time and space. The same scene in video. I color my existence with my imagination. The same in video but Bloom catch Izuku and hug with my flight in heaven. Winx. If your hand is warm in mine it will give us greater power. The same scene with a feeling we'll be surefire winners in this scene. While Flora sniffing a flower behind him was Izuku in a little bit of Winx age from Winx, where the new kids on the block were each other's dearest friends with a feeling we can take flight. Watch us Winx, you're magical. Winx. The same scene and you roam through the stars. A powerful light ray under. In this scene, the 3 witches running away from Izuku and Bloom combine fire and fire the power at the 3 witches. The sign of the Winx. In this scene the same with video with Izuku hug behind Bloom. Okay, let's start with a Izuku meeting with Vanessa and faint. After Vanessa scream, Bloom and Kiko jump up form their sleep because of Vanessa's scream and they start looking around. What happened? Said Bloom. Honey, scream from downstairs. Seeing her wife laying down the floor he start to run toward Vanessa and kneel down start to shake softly while calling her, honey honey, what wrong? Said Mike. Vanessa open her eye little and see her husband call and answer, Teeter, am I dreaming or I see a little boy beside near our daughter? Said Vanessa. Mike don't know what to say because Bloom was near her mother. She look back and forth and say, honey, what you saying there is no. Before he finish sentence, Bloom touch her father's shoulder and point to someone. Mike turn around and look at her daughter first. Then look where she pointing at. He sees something he didn't know what to say. He saw a little boy with white clothes cover his face wearing like a Halloween. The boy wave his hand to Mike. Mike don't know what do to because he saw the boy was floating in air. He really don't know what to do. So he did what his wife do, he just lay down and faint himself. The boy just looking at the couple with worry, he want to go there and help but there was another girl just looking at her. What he didn't expect. Bloom go to the boy. Are you a ghost? Said with excitement I. The boy was unexpected what the girl did but the ghost boy was shy at girl so he moved back a little and talk shyly. Sorry. I didn't meant to scare those 2 people, point to 2 people behind Bloom back. Oh, is okay, said Bloom with nervous laugh. She moved closer to the floating boy but the boy moved back a little so she stopped moving forward and asked, you don't have to be afraid I won't hurt you, said with smile. Oh, is not that, he said while tapping his figure between, I and never talk with be appealing G-girl before, said the ghost boy. Bloom looked confused at the boy because he looked like a little kid. She though the boy age was 5 or 6 years old the most. Then she asked something to the ghost kid. Hey kid, how old are you? Said Bloom too. Oh, I'm 14-year-old, said with a smile. Bloom was 15 now. Said Bloom with surprised. After a moment of clam for Vanessa and Mike in the living room, Bloom sit on one soft chair while looking at the ghost boy. Sitting in her lap was Kiko. In another big chair was Mike and Vanessa also looking at the boy. The boy was looking at Kiko while thinking. The room was silence. Until Vanessa asked the boy, Dear, can you tell us your name? Vanessa asked the boy, sorry about that I forgot to introduce. The boy said while stand up, hello my name is 𝗧𝗵𝗲, said the boy while he bow a little. At least he polite, said Mike while nodding his head, for a ghost boy. When Mike said that he got a smack on the head from her wife. "OW, why did you hit me, honey?" Mike said while rubbing his back head. "Because, you are idiot," said Vanessa while looking at Mike with murderous aura. Sorry, said Mike with a little afraid. "So, Izuku, can you tell me how did you appear near my daughter, and are you looking at her so you can posse her?" Vanessa asked while she don't know about ghost but he knows some from movies when she was little. Izuku, Bloom and Mike look at Vanessa with blank space. Then Izuku answer. "I is nothing like that, Miss Peter P. S." They were introduced by Bloom while her parents faint, Izuku said while shaking his hand. "I don't even know how I got here. And I just looking at her because of her aura." Vanessa, Bloom and Mike look at him confused. Bloom, "Wait, you mean you don't remember who you are or where you come from?" Izuku shake head saying, "No, I remember who I'm and how I die and where I come from, but I don't remember is how I'm ended here and in your room." The Peter family don't know what to say, until suddenly the sound of something come down from stair and they all look at the sound. Kiko was at the stair while carrying a crystal ball from the back. He looked very tried, so Bloom go over there and help take the crystal ball off him and Kiko bounce to Izuku, Vanis and Mike. Kiko jump on the table while Bloom place a crystal ball on the table. Mike asked Bloom, "Where did you get that? That look very expensive," said Mike while looking at the crystal ball with her wife. Bloom thinks a little bit first and she answer what she remember. "Oh, maybe that where Izuku come from." Mike and Vanessa look at Bloom with blank space, thinking her daughter go crazy. Bloom know what their family thinking and answer, "Look, I'm not crazy, okay?" She defend herself, "When I go to the forest other day, I was drawing and Kiko come to me and take me to the big sakura tree and he said something bright light coming from the tree and saw this crystal ball, then I mistake I carry back to our house and boom he here in next morning," she said. Izuku, Mike and Vanessa look at Bloom with blank space because they don't know what to say. "So, Izuku, do you remember how you ended in that crystal ball?" asked Bloom while changing subject. Izuku shake head, "No, I don't even remember how I even ended up in that ball." "Then can you tell us about your life before you become ended inside the ball?" asked Mike. Before Izuku say anything he flinch and said with shudder words, "Ooka." Bloom and Vanessa saw the boy flinch, so Bloom sit down near the boy and pet his head softly and say, "Is okay, if you don't want to." Izuku, said Bloom. When Bloom touch his head he feels safe a little. "Tx Bloom, say with a little blush." "So," said Mike. Look the boy Izuku take a deep breath and say with shudder words, "I die myself by jump from the building because I'm quirkless," said Izuku. When Izuku say quirkless the Peter family don't know what to say because they don't what is quirks. After a minute of silent Bloom asked Izuku. Izuku, what is quirks?" asked Bloom. "What do mean?" "What it's?" said Izuku with confuse. "Quirk is a power we got when we were 4 years old." "Well, my boy, we don't even know the word you say, we only heard it now," said Mike. Before Izuku say anything he float to the TV and change the channel to another and another anything that related to quirks new. After a while he shocked and come back sit on chair like a statue. The Peter family look at the boy with confused and worry. "Are you okay, Izuku?" asked Bloom looking worried. "This is not my world," said Izuku. The Peter family look more confused now. "What do you mean, Izuku?" asked Bloom. Izuku explained about his quirks world where 80% of people have superpower and 20% is normal human. Those with power have calls is quirks, some quirks even have mutant body. Of course, Mike and Vanessa did not believe at first, but he then explained careful how he though about this world and his world. He also explained why he go to TV and change channel, and he also say if possible he in different dimension that how he got here, after explain. "So, your world have superhero and villain. While hero save people and help around. Villain like steal and rob from the people?" asked Bloom, the one who happy to hear the story of his world. "Yes," said Izuku answer happily of Bloom questions while they having fun. Vanessa was looking at Izuku and Bloom like they talking each other like brother and sister. "Hey, honey, do you know what they saying?" asked Mike, "because I don't have a slight idea what they saying." "I also don't know what they saying, but they look like having fun," said Vanessa answer her husband with smile. "So, Izuku, what quirks do you have?" asked Bloom. At that moment Izuku did not answer the question first, then he hanged down his head from Bloom face. Bloom see this and got worried. Both Bloom parents see it too. "Is something wrong?" Bloom asked with worry. Izuku answer with shudder words, I am 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐲 𝐔𝐩𝐝, I don't have a quirk. Then he explained how he wanted to be a hero but how he can't become hero. How he was treated because of quirkless for 10 years. How everyone around him become not friends with him anymore and how he lost his mother dying car accident and the last words his fave hero All Might say to him. After he explained Peter family sad, how Izuku life was nothing but pain, suffering with no love. This. His father abandoned him when he found out Izuku was quirkless. Izuku. Said Mike before he finished. Bloom hug Izuku and, I'm here Izuku, I'm here. Said Bloom with soft voice with hug him while petting his head. Izuku does not know Bloom well that much but her voice is so warm and safe like a fire that melts all the suffering he have gone through and something about her made him feel like he come back home. He hug back Bloom and cry like a little 4-year-old kid. Bloom parents got up and hugged the boy and Bloom tightly and Kiko also snuggled between them. After a minute later Izuku was laying on Bloom lap while cuddle on Kiko, while Bloom pet Izuku head. His face is still covered with hood cape so Bloom does not know his hair or face yet. So, what are we going to do? Asked Mike. What do you mean Dad? Said Bloom, we know how his life, where he come from, how he is indifferent from our world, so the question is, do we want to find his way back home or before Mike finish, we adopted him, said Vanessa with straight smile. Really? Said Bloom with excitement. Hey, wait a minute, said Mike. Both Bloom and Vanessa look Mike. I also want to adopted him but we should ask him at first right after all this is his choice. Both Bloom and Vanessa nodded and Bloom shake a little to wake Izuku up. When Izuku wake up the Peter family asked the boy about adopted and Izuku just nod with smile brightly. He was happy to be here and even if he know how to go back, he will be alone there with no mother, father and friends. So he happy to be part of the Peter family before they go back to their work. Bloom asked Izuku something first. I's a nickname for 𝗧𝗏 𝐶𝐿, said Bloom. Why yes sis, Izuku answer why not used to call her Bloom call, can you show us your face? Said Bloom. Oh, sorry I forgot about this, said with a smile. Izuku removed the hood on his head. When he removed Bloom and Vanessa see his face and want to adopted him more even faster. Bloom and Vanessa hug even more tightly. Izuku removed the hood on his head. When he removed Bloom and Vanessa see his face and want to adopted him more even faster. Bloom and Vanessa hug even more tightly with eye open for, you are so cute Izu, said Bloom with hug. Said Vanessa with nod her head with hug. 𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏, said Izuku shyly. Mike and Kiko look Izuku with a little jealous. I want to change my mind now, said Mike with mutter while Kiko nod his head after they adopted him, or more like a welcome into the family because if they tell people they have a son that can go through the wall, float in the sky and some other powers that will explain in another chapter, the people will think they nuts or crazy. Also Izuku don't want the people to know about him so he stay with family more. If he want to go out, he go out with Bloom or Vanessa. Sometime he also go with Mike to his work. After 1 year, Bloom, Izuku and Kiko go back to where they found Izuku. Is appealing here sis, said Izuku while looking at the view. No wonder you can concentrate it here with no worry. You know it, said Bloom, is more peaceful here than in the city. Yeah, Izuku nod, but I still want to possess that Missy sis, said Izuku while look back. Bloom, please let me teach her a little lesson. Bloom sigh, I also want to, but you know the rule no using your power on people? I know sis, said with pout, but you can keep a secret between us and let me use my power on her, said Izuku. Bloom chuckle. Funny I wonder how many secret we keep through these years, asked Bloom, not to mention some are yours. Meanie, said Izuku with pout. After a while they see the sakura tree that Kiko found, and this is where Kiko and I found you Izu, said Bloom. Izuku float to the tree and touch while close his eyes. So, do you remember anything? Said Bloom. Izuku shake his head. No, I only remember how I die but I don't remember how I become a ghost in Crystal Ball, said Izuku. Bloom think, maybe, before she finish. Bloom and Izuku heard a fight in the forest. They both look each other first and go to where they heard a fight. Both Izuku and Bloom look at the fight behind the tree. They both don't what to say. They seen one person is a girl with twin tail and had a wing on her back and the other person is like a big guy but wear a farmer shirt but he had a minion creatures everywhere around him. Rising sunburn. Said wing girl use her power on the creature and creature vanish. Bloom and Izuku shocked to see the creature is gone. Hey, does she also come from your world? Asked Bloom while keep watching the fight. I don't know, maybe she is new, said Izuku. Solar wing blast, said Wing Girl. Use her staff to the ground and light come out, knocking away the creature that coming to her. Big guy catch the creature that come to him and 𝐒𝐲𝗓𝗔 turn into a little yellow light. New flash Mr. Hideous. The power of the Solaria is gonna flatten you, said Wing Girl. The big guy roar and run to her. You're the one who's gonna get flattened, said big guy run. To her knocked the Wing Girl with tummy and Wing Girl land on the floor. That's gotta hurt, said Bloom while Izuku was holding his laughter. Big guy and his creature surrounded the Wing Girl. Laugh. You finished little fairy girl, said big guy. Oh no Bloom though, now ghoul, bring me her scepter. The ghoul grabbed the fairy. Ghoul look fairy mumbled, I'm warming you. You'll never get away with this. Big guy, I think I just did. Laugh and grab the scepters. Your scepters is ours. Walk up to the fairy and look at her face and your history. Before Izuku do anything, Bloom go up in front and say, leave her alone and come get me. Wait, did I just say that? Said with surprise. Izuku and Kiko facepalm. Big guy see Bloom growl, you sure did. Bloom gasps. Big guy try to grab Bloom but got scratched by the blade on hand. Arg, who did that? Try to find the one who hurt him. I'd, said Izuku and spin around kick at the big guy belly. Big guy sent back and crushed into tree. Ghoul try to attack Bloom but, get back, Bloom shouted, unknowingly attack with her magic flame and destroyed the ghoul. Izuku and Bloom surprise what they saw. What just happened? How did I do that? Said Bloom. Kiko was copying the fight of Izuku and Bloom. Before he know Ghoul come from behind looking at Kiko. Kiko turn around and see Ghoul and pale. Izuku see Ghoul near Kiko and tap on his shoulder. Hey, Ghoul turn around and Izuku kick Ghoul in the between of the legs and sent flying back to the other Ghoul. The other Ghoul got a pale looks. Oh, that gotta hurt, but nice kick kid and nice Winx girl. Major Winx. Said Fairy. What do you mean? Asked Bloom while Izuku was shocked that this fairy can see him. Big guy get up growl. You will regret that kid. Before he go to Izuku he got sent by another blast from Fairy. I suggest you go back to your realm, now, said Wing Fairy while Ghoul come close to Fairy and Bloom, watch out. Bloom shouted. The Ghoul leap in air but Fairy used major attack and knocked them out. One Ghoul got close to near to Bloom try to bite but pulled by Izuku and kick him again in the same place and sent back to big guy. Ghoul still got a piece of clothes when Izuku pull him. What wrong with this kid? Fairy though, ready to give up. Mr. Hideous, Fairy asked to big guy. Big guy growl and use teleporting power. We'll meet again Princess Stella. Ooh, I can't say I'm looking forward to that, said Stella. After a while she faints and reverts back to Princess from. Oh no. Are you Oka? Said Bloom. Look worry. She Oka, so she just faints from using her power I thinks, said Izuku while checking her pulse. Bloom relived. But we can't let her lay here, said Bloom. We have to take her home. Come on 𝐈𝐧𝐿, help me pick her up. Sis, I'm Oka to help her up, but after that you on your own because you know the rules, said Izuku with mischievous smile. Bloom growl. Oka, but you can help me put it on my back and you can hold on for her when I ride on bike. Sure, that will works for me, said Izuku at home. So, let me get this straight, this princess was attacked by monster that look like big guy and have small ghoul, said Mike, and Bloom used some kind of fire power to defeat some ghoul, said Vanessa. And you two carry her back home because she faints, said Mike. Yup, that's about it, said both Izuku and Bloom with smile. Mike and Vanessa sit down on their chair and look at the girl. Any chance they come from your world? Izuku asked Mike. I don't know about that, Dad, said Izuku while float near to Stella. I don't see anything that related to our world. What do you mean? Asked Bloom. First, our world does not have this kind of outfit, said Izuku while look her again. At least I think, said with comical sweet. 2. I think she knows something about our sister power, said Izuku while Bloom nod and his family thought that strange too. And 3, said Izuku with a little shout. All family look at Izuku. How she can see me, said Izuku while pointing at Stella. All Peter family realize what Izuku said the last one. Before everyone panic, Bloom asked something. Izuku, for sure. 𝐈𝐧𝐿, are you sure you stay invisible all the time, even when you fighting? Asked Bloom. Yes. I stay invisible all the time and also add the big guy and ghoul, they can also see me, said Izuku. All Peter family don't know what to say. Mike and Vensa know Izuku can turn invisible and no one can see him when he become invincible, but for some reason only Bloom can see him. They don't know why Bloom can still see him even in invisible state. After an hour of thinking, hey everyone, let not think about this now. And Bloom, Izuku, you still have to go shopping you know, said Vanessa. we forgot, said both Izuku and Bloom. Got to go now, be right back. Both run out of the house. Both Mike and Vanessa chuckle on the city road after finished shopping and pushing the bile on the platform. I haven't felt any powers after that. I just hope they didn't wear off, said Bloom. No way sis, said Izuku floating. When we got back home, why don't we test it if you still got your powers or not, said Izuku. Yeah. But I still don't know how to do it, said Bloom. No worry, even if we don't know how to do, we can always ask the princess, said Izuku. What if she don't want to tell us Aizu? Asked Bloom. Then I will make her talk with my Halloween sprit power, said with sinister smile Bloom. Shiver the though of Izuku Halloween sprit. Please don't do that Aizu. Instead of telling me how to use my powers, she will definitely run away from us. Is not my fault that you still scare of my Halloween, said Izuku. I think everyone will scare your Halloween, said Bloom. While remember the first time he show his power or more like a Halloween spurt. Hey Bloom, called by some girl. Both Izuku and Bloom look who call. Isn't time to sell that two-wheeled relic to the junk, said Mitzi. Mitzi look. For your information Mitzi, there's nothing wrong with my bike. My dad bought it for me, said Bloom. Oh your poor girl. Of course I don't mean poor as in not rich, even though that is what you are, said Mitzi. Bloomgall and Kiko sticking out tongue for Izuku. Well he putting something behind Mitzi. Hey fellas, careful with my scooter. It's brand new you know, said Mitzi to worker boys. Well, see you later Mitzi, said Bloom while keep pushing her bike. Aizu, Kiko remind me to turn her into a monkey when I got a magic power. I don't know about that wish but I think this one will satisfy you sis, said Izuku with smirk. Huh, said Bloom and Kiko. Then they a hard a scream behind them. Both turn around. They see Mitzi in soaking wet on the floor while water still splashing behind her. Piff. Both Bloom and Kiko want to laugh but hold in it and start to ride back home in other dark place. Well, look who's failed us again. Explain yourself, Canute, said with glowing blue eye. Can't look too. It really wasn't my fault this time your wickednesses. The scepter was ours, said Canute too. It really wasn't my fault this time your wickednesses. The scepter was ours, said Canute. Yes, said Baby glowing eye. For blue glowing eye. But then this earth girl and little boy attacked me, said Canute. Your wickedness, said Canute. Canute, do you really beat up by a little boy and girl, said Bibu. Yeah, but this was no ordinary earth girl and boy. The girl has magic power and the boy has two twin sword with magic I think, and they got us really good and the boy kick is very strong. He even kicked the ghoul in the ball, said Canute a little shiver in the last sentence. Don't even know what to say the last part, but what do they look like? Asked Bibu. Well, I'm, not sure, said Canute. Wait, where are your glasses? Asked BW. Canute pull out his glasses. Hear your wickedness, nut. How many time do we have to tell you? Said Ibu's green glowing eyes for Jibu. You are never to remove your glasses, said another with purple eye with glowing PW for purple eye glowing. Don't you know you're as blind as a hairless mole rat without them you buffoon, said Jibu. Canute puts on his glasses. But I don't like these frames. They're not me, said Canute. Canute, we must find this girl and boy, said Bibi. I already got a plan, said Canute. Go on, said Bibi. One of my ghouls grab this, show them a piece of Bloom cloth. It's a piece of the earth girl's clothing. Now all we have to do is give it to a hunter troll and he can track her down, said Cunt while hunter troll come and sniff the clothing. See, hunter troll look, Oka, but what about the boy? Asked BW. Oka, but what about the boy? Asked BW. I don't know about the boy but I had a feeling he will always near to that girl, said Canute. Very well, go and find that meddling girl and boy, said BW. Right, said Canute. Destroy them. And bring me back that scepter, said BW at Bloom house in the living. Well, what should we do now, said Mike. She been asleep for 20 hours? Is that really how much fairy need to sleep? Bloom asked Bloom. Why do you asking me? I'm not the expert, said Bloom Tor. But when you young you always read about the book of fairy and witches and Bloom always pretend to have a magic, said Mike while having a child image. Kid Bloom, you were so cute that day. Bloom tried to hide her blush face but only meet with Izuku face with mischievous smile. Don't you dare, put that in your blackmail book, said Bloom. What book? Said Izuku with tilt his head with an innocent smile. Said Bloom with a little angry and try to hug and tickle him but Izuku dodge and run away. Bloom and Izuku having brother and sister fight. Stella wake up growl. Hey, good morning, Stella look I can't find the 𝗬𝗏 𝗔𝐬𝐴 where I can't find the 𝗬𝗏 𝗔𝐬𝐴 where. It's evening hun, are you alright? Asked Vanessa. Ah, fine now, thanks to that girl and boy, said. Stella pointed to Izuku and Bloom who having brother and sister time. Hey, are you sure you Oka? Do you want me to call your parents? Asked Mike. I'm afraid that's like, so way easier said than done, said Stella. Attention every in the room, let's face it. They live like 6 whole realms away, in a kingdom called Solaria. I was on my way to the Alfea school, you know, to continue my magic training and, oh boy, not the another with different dimensions, said Mike sitting down on the chair near him. Wait, you mean you know about different dimension? Asked Stella and Peter family nod. How? Bloom. Well, that will be him. Pointed to Izuku who beside Stella looking at her. Hi, my name is Izuku and the one who told you is my sister Bloom, said Izuku. Stella hand go toward Izuku and pull a hug. Kya, you look so adorable. Thanks, said Izuku while having 𝗔𝗪𝗏, right? Said Bloom with proud word. I found him the exact location of where you fight, sit next to Stella's side. Huh, what a strange feint, said Stella. Hey, I gotta brainstorm. You and Izuku come with me to Alfea. It's like so far away and the best school in a whole 8-realm area, and you can also find a way to go back to your world. Izuku, said Stella. Everyone suspired to hear that Izuku can go back to his dimension, but that also make Bloom and her parents little sad. Stella see this and ask, did I say something wrong? Asked Stella. No, you did nothing wrong, said Izuku while use his power go intangible from Stella. Hug and go to Bloom and hug her. And sis, like I said before, I won't go back to my world. Oka. Bloom hug back Izu. I know you won't go back, but this is your chance. Izu, you have the power and you can become a her. Cut of by Izuku, and I still choose here than my world. Said with straight answer, I won't trade anything for this new life I having now, and I won't leave my new sister that I have. Izuku said that, making Bloom and his family very happy. But Stella is still confused. Excuse me, the family look at Stella. Sorry, I don't want to be rude, but can you tell me why you don't want to go back? Izuku sigh. Okay, is go like this. In the alleyway. Well, here we are, said Canute. Troll, do your thing. Troll smells Bloom pieces of clothes, picking up and tracking the scent. Girl very close. Back in Bloom room. Stella, I don't think I'm going to Alfea, said Bloom. Aichi, said both Izuku and Stella looking at her. I don't think I have powers anymore. I mean, I know I fought back that ghoul in the park, but now, said Bloom. Trust me, Bloom, someone with magic like you have doesn't lose their powers. They're just rusty from sitting and used for so long, said Stella. So, my sis have a magic power for how long? Said Izuku. We don't know about that. Sometime it can show when 4 years old and sometime it only show when she in danger like today, said Stella. Wow, I can't believe it. I really do have magic. And I have, what do you call, Winx? Asked Bloom. Yup, said Stella. Wanna try a simple matter merge? Asked Stella. Sure, said Bloom with excitement. Stella merges all the pencils in Bloom room into one big pencil. You give it a shot. Put them back how they were, said Stella. Bloom tries but fails. Come on, try again, said Stella. Bloom tries again but fails. I don't feel anything, said Bloom. You just need some practice, Bloom. It's actually no biggie. That's why you two have to come with me to Alfea, sighed Stella. I'm all okay with my sis going to Alfea school, but why do you also trying to put me in that school? Asked Izuku. First, you can learn something there like magic or stuff. Second, you don't want to miss the adventure going to other realms. Third, I want to have a little revenge on Mrs. Griselda, said with Stella with mischievous smile. Bloom and Izuku look at her with blank space. Oh, I almost forgot, said Stella turning back the big pencil back into little pencils. So, where is it? Asked Bloom. Said Stella. I mean where the shoe. Oh, asked Bloom. Well, it's sort of in a parallel dimension. You go to the inner realm of the enchanted ring and then you look. Why don't you come with me and I'll show it to you? Said Stella. Pulls out the postcard of Alfea and casually tosses it on the ground. The postcard expands in size. This is an express portal. Come on, it's cool. Stella steps on the postcard and sinks into the picture. Bloom look at Izuku. What, you have to follow her, you know, said Izuku. Aren't you going to come? Asked Bloom. You know I can't follow you when my ball is still there, said Izuku. Point to ball. Bloom get up from her bed and grab the ball and go near portal picture. Well, aren't you coming, said Bloom. Izuku smile and jump onto sister while shrunk in middle to Chib size and fly to his sis shoulder and sit on, check sis. Smile while hug her cheek. One Chib size. Izuku, no lamp in it. No problem, Aizu, said Bloom while step on portal picture. No problem, Aizu, said Bloom while step on portal picture on the road. Canute. Well, troll, where is she? The troll sniff around. Troll, me smell two fairies. Canute. Then the Earth girls with Stella, in Bloom room. Bloom. Stella, this feels really weird. Stella. Don't worry, almost no one gets lost between dimensions. Izuku. I hope so, mutter while hold Bloom's shoulder shirt tightly back at outside. Troll stop walking and sniff around again. Canute. What is it, troll? Troll, me lost the scent. They know here, back in the other side portal. Stella. Welcome to Alfea school, my friends. Bloom. Wow, so that a school, Stella. Yup, the best and most fabulous come from all over the universe to perfect their powers. Most are princesses like moi, but we also have pixies and gwillions, and get this, we're only one enchanted forest away from the Red Fountain School for heroics and bravery. It's full of hunks. But we're also just down the lagoon from the creepiest place in the entire realm, the Cloud Tower School for witches. Bloom. Wow, this is a really big decision. What do you think, Aizu? If I have to say, I really want to go there, said Izuku while shouted and excited with Chib little arm lift in air. Bloom and Stella giggle. Stella. To help you make it, I invited some of the H&B boys over to your house. Bloom and Izuku said with sparkle eye. Really, the hero guys are coming to our house. What? Stella giggle. Pretty soon, so let's get going. Bloom, Stella and Izuku jump out of portal and back into her room. Back to Canute and Troll. Troll. Me smell them. Canute. Huh? Troll. Girls' clothes. Me think they right there. Canute. Good work, Troll. They can't escape us now. We'll go in through the back door and surprise them. Kiko jumping around the house until he saw a ghoul shadow from the window. He got scared and go to warn Mike. Not now. We can play later, Kiko. It's been a long day. But that didn't stop Kiko from freaking out. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe Bloom forgot to give her dinner. Or maybe he's doing that thing where he pretends he didn't eat so he can get a second serving. Kiko facepalm and jump back to dinner room where he try to hold the door but it's getting open, so he have an idea and put the chair, plate, glass and lamp etc. At door sound of plate and glass shatter. What is that rabbit doing? Said Mike while get up from chair. I told you, we should have bought Bloom a hamster. The troll barge into the dinner room first and then try to barge into the living room but got stuck. While Vanessa and Mike scream in scare that sound heard from the room of Bloom, Stella and Izuku. The troll break the door frame. That thing is repulsive, said Vanessa. Then troll breaks the coffee table and angry too. Bloom parents are scared. Cunt, tell us where the girls are or your ghoul food, shouted Stella. Turn around, sunshine. Cunt, turn around and see Bloom and Stella. Stella. I guess someone didn't learn their lesson. Sun power. Stella transforms to Winx form. Stella Winx form. Stella Winx form. Before Stella try to jump and kick Troll. Troll grab both Canute and some ghoul. Troll, what are you doing? Canute shouted, but Troll throw them out of the house and Troll jump onto them and lay on top of Canute and ghoul. Stella, Bloom and his parents look at the sense with blank space. Until Bloom notice someone. Wait, where Aizu? Said Bloom while looking around. H here, said Izuku. Kneel down in front of the door that Troll threw out. Stella, Bloom and Bloom parents go to Izuku and check on him. Are you Oka? Him Oka, catch a breath and stand up. Just hard to posse's the troll. Really, said Bloom, but when you posse's human you don't have a hard time. I think human were easy to posse's, said Izuku, but that guy very hard is like I try to posse's a train. Canute, Troll and ghoul get up and look to door. So, I was right about that you near to Earth girl, said Canute. Stella, Izuku, Bloom ready for a round 2 fight. Izuku, I'm ready. Taking out twin sword. Izuku, twin sword. I explain Izuku power at another chapter 3. I explain Izuku power at another chapter. Bloom, you may be ready Aizu but I'm not. Stella, don't worry Bloom, like the fairy godmother used to say, sometime you just need an urge to attack you to find out what you're really made of. 3. Bloom, Izuku and Bloom parents look at Stella with deadpan. Stella, notice what I used to heard in school. Izuku, whoever give you that advice must be really a single woman or man. 1 cunt. Enough talk, let's fight. yelled and go to Izuku, Stella and Bloom. Izuku jump and slash all the ghoul in second with speed and try to kick 𝐭𝐽𝐽, but 𝐭𝐽𝐽 shield both his hand to Izuku attack. Stella and Bloom both use blast power on Troll. Troll push back and land on his, but Stella, "See, I told you can use it." Bloom surprised by what she did. "Yeah, you did." Troll back up and run to the girls. The girls try to use power again, but the troll was fast and knocked on Stella. "Arg." Troll try to hit Bloom but got in a way by Izuku slash on hand. "Arg," said Troll, then stumble back a little. Bloom go and check on Stella. "Stella, are you okay?" asked Bloom. Stella got up with a little dizzy. "Why, I be fine. Now, who is outnumbered now?" said 𝐭𝐽𝐽 while surrounded by new ghoul and Troll. Troll rise his fist try to hit the girls and Izuku, but got tangled by some rope. "Hey Princess Stella," said a man named Sky. "I hope your friend's not the pretty one in the pink skirt." Sky looked but called Bran now. "Yeah, and not this ugly on a leash here," said another man. Riven. "Yeah, and not this ugly on a leash here," said another man. Riven look. "Ditto that," said a man with glass named Timmy. "Ditto that," said a man with glass named Timmy. Timmy look. All right. "I suggest a three-pronged rescue op," said Bran. Sky. "Forget that. I got this puppy wrapped up all by myself," said Riven. "Dude, one summer at a swashbuckler camp doesn't mean you get to go solo on a troll," said a man named Brandon. Brandon look P.S. Bran for short call will also be call Sky for now. Bran for short call will also be call Sky for now. The troll throw Riven. "You land between Bloom and Stella." Izuku was near Bloom. "And I rest my case," said Sky. Bran the troll approaches Sky. "Stay behind me." Bran. Sky used the Phanto shield and the troll bashes it. Bransky, "Hey guys, what did we learn about battling trolls?" Sky. Bran, "Well, rise in Phanto blade and slam it into the ground. Smash him. I think the force creates a fissure splitting the ground between the troll's feet." One Timmy, "No, Sky, you take out their feet." Timmy uses his blaster and takes out the ground below the troll's feet. The troll fall in. "All right, good thing you aced how to battle forest creatures." Timmy said. Sky. "Ghoul alert," said Barn. The ghouls prepare to strike. Riven, "Stay here, this won't take long." Stand up ready to attack, but Izuku use his flash moves and kill all the ghouls. The paladins was shocked that all ghouls strangely gone form there. Izuku used this moves 𝐭𝐽𝐽 mad, but he look around and realizes he is outmatched, so he use his power to retreats. "I got to give a yellow card to 𝐻𝐻𝗔𝗓," said Stella while get up. "Why?" asked Bloom while also got up. "He know when to retreat," said Stella. "Yeah, you right about that," said Bloom. "Come on, Bloom, let me introduce to the Red Foundation guys I was telling you about," said Stella. "The specialists say hi." Stella, "Meet Riven." Riven just glares. Prince Sky. Sky. Bran, "Hey, Stella." Timmy give a friendly hello. And Brandon. Bran. Sky reacted Phanto shield and blade. Bransky, "How you doing?" Then the troll emerges from hole. "Not so fast, tough guy. You coming with us?" said Sky while put a collar around troll necks and levitating from the ground. "Guys," said Stella getting attention from specialists. "Meet my friends Bloom and Izuku," said Stella. I see the girl but I don't see the boy," said Sky. Bloom and Stella look at Izuku. Between Bloom and Stella, and Bloom ask, "Izu, are you still using your invisible power?" The specialists look confused at girl. Riven go to Stella and ask, "Hey, Stella, are you sure your friend is it not a cuckoo?" asked Riven before she reply. "She not. You baka crow," said Izuku while stomp on Riven foot hard. Riven, "OWWW," holding a foot with both hand. The specialist shocked to see the boy with white clothes near Riven. "Did he just appear?" said Timmy looking at the boy with shocked Stella. "Nope, he was with us all the time, Bloom. And you don't see it first because he was using an invisible power." Riven, "Some power. Only useful for to hide like a coward." Izuku run up to him to stomp on foot again, but Riven dodge fast before he got a stomp on. Who fast now?" Izuku look at Riven first, then turn around and go to troll. Sky try to warm. "Hey, kid, don't go too close to." He want to touch Izuku's shoulder, but it got intangible, so he slip and fall. Izuku now near the troll. The troll look Izuku with cocky smile before he remembers something 𝐭𝐽𝐽 said. Back to past 𝐭𝐽𝐽 and troll still searching troll. "Hey, 𝐭𝐽𝐽𝐽𝐽. What, troll? I heard a few word back at the lair. You said one kid kicked the ghoul in the ball." "𝐭𝐽𝐽, why yeah that right," say with little shiver, why is something wrong? Troll, no, just wanna know is true, back to present, wait. Kid not there anything but there, said Troll with fear while try to move Izuku did not listen but he lift his leg and shoot like a goal to the ball in between Troll leg. Troll got a kick from Izuku and become pale as a ghost. All the specialists see this got little scare from Izuku because of what he did. They become more scare of Izuku when he say to Riven. Izuku look to Riven and say, if you doge again like that, you will ended like him, said Izuku while pointing Troll. All specialists nodded very fast. One Bloom clap his hand together and call Izuku. Okay, Aizu that enough to scare them, said Bloom while open her arm. Come here my little Aizu, plus Izuku fly to Bloom arm and hug her. Bloom pet Izuku head and apologize to specialists then she dags them and go back into their house with Stella. The portal open near specialists and they take a painful Troll back to their headquarter. Just for fun listening play or not play Izuku Midoriya look he have a feet but he use when he was fighting or walks he have a feet but he use when he was fighting or walks. 2 age, 15 1 height. I don't know his kid height so he is the same height in this photo look height. I don't know his kid height so he is the same height in this photo look gender male like sweet like candy, cake, drinks, tea etc. Music, builds weapon, gun, etc. Prank, love his sister P. S over protect little brother, Halloween day, spritz like dead people, love to read potion or history, playing instrument. Other things will be add-on episode. 4 unlike arrogant people, bullies, hate the people who hurt his loved one like Winx and many more, fake knight, some royal family 1 personality, trickster, kind to the people he knowledge, shy to the person he love, brave, act like a little kid sometime ability power and weapon main look and ability, invisible P. S can't go invisible in front of fairy, witches and creatures, intangible. S like cannot touch him or walk through wall, blue fire power can't use it yet, summon weapon from his crystal ball, ice power can't use it yet, change size only to chibi size and normal size no adult size, aura can see people aura and can also turn off. Second from look and ability can't control it yet but it will ability, black hand like a 𝗧𝗏 but not invisible, weapons, fire and ice power triple, can summon monster like Sprit Dragon etc. also can use in fight and also use to boosted other people and himself 2 ability, black hand like a 𝗧𝗏 but not invisible, weapons, fire and ice power triple, can summon monster like Sprit Dragon etc. also can use in fight and also use to boosted other people and himself last from and ability hard to control but someday will ability, black hand, darkness power, stole power when he eat that person's soul or magic, summon creature from the dark 2 ability, black hand, darkness power, stole power when he eat that person's soul or magic, summon creature from the dark. Crystal ball ability, store weapon, dress, ring etc. Can't store food, room Izuku can use or train, can't take people to his room, 1 wish can use 1 wish on every full moon or can store and use again on that any other days 1 ability, store weapon, dress, ring etc. Can't store food, room Izuku can use or train, can't take people to his room. 1 wish can use 1 wish on every full moon or can store and use again on that any other days. Side effect can't leave very far from the crystal ball only like Alfea schoolyard note. The side effect will gone in some chapter also his crystal ball like a life source for him and it can't break by anything 1 wish explain Izuku can wish on every full moon, but the side effect is can't wish for more power or new weapon. It can wish for dress and that dress will stay for forever but other wishes like change himself to teenage will not last forever, also can change himself to female gender. Also can store mean that he can store that wish in crystal ball. Like not use that wish in full moon P. S can wish for more gun bullets but only when he knew the ingredients. Weapon and ability P. S Izuku train himself in his crystal ball room and learn to fight from YouTube on Bloom computer also when he with Mike he learned how to save and some other stuff S Izuku train himself in his crystal ball room and learn to fight from YouTube on Bloom computer also when he with Mike he learned how to save and some other stuff twin blade ability can store the power of fire and ice and use it moon scythe own, can use moon power, heal using his power, light can only use light to show the soul and also change like that in pictures 1 moon scythe own, can use moon power, heal using his power, Light can only use light to show the soul and also change like that in pictures. 𝗵𝗃 can use moon power, heal using his power. Light can only use light to show the soul and also change like that in pictures. Photon gun do not have it yet, can use every element with magic bullet, can only shoot one bullet, one at a time, also can change to sniper mode like in picture but only black and light neon on it. Photon gun do not have it yet, can use every element with magic bullet, can only shoot one bullet, one at a time, also can change to sniper mode like in picture but only black and light neon on it. It will change in some chapter. Death Scythe not own but will get it after his second from eat magic stone and magic power after eat. The stone and magic he can use their power, increases his speed, magic and strength. Soul multiple can multiple 7 of himself and can us Death Scythe not own but will get it after his second from eat magic stone and magic power after eat. The stone and magic he can use their power, increases his speed, magic and strength. Soul multiple can multiple 7 of himself and can use a Death Scythe. Side effect: if one soul got hurt or got destroyed, all the multiple soul will gone to real one and get hurts after a fight. Mike is cleaning up the mess that troll made last night with Izuku helping little around. Stella come in with his normal clothes. Hey, Bloom dad. Why don't you let me WHP this place into shape with a little magic? Mike was going to say no but Izuku float fast to Stella with bagging eye. Yes. P.S. Stella Nezen, Stella giggle, Oka, Ototo. Stella use her magic to make room all back together and fix all the crack. Stella, there, is all back to normal. Mike and Izuku was amazed by what Stella did. Izuku, Stella-san, can you teach me that magic? Stella, sure, but for now when will your sister will be coming downstairs? Bloom, I'm already here. Stella said from behind Stella while holding a suitcase. Stella, oh, if you are here then let's go to Alfea. While holding a fist in air at the backyard, Peter family have a group hug before leaving. Oka, guys, good luck, and Izuku, watch your sister. Oka, said Mike. Izuku, yes dad, with a smile. Mike, and if any guys come to Bloom and ask for date, Izuku, I kicked their buds and sent them back home to their mommy with sucking thump, with fist in the air. Mike, that my boy. While roughing Izuku hair, Bloom and Vanessa sigh. Really dad, said Bloom. Vanessa, no, wonder why Izuku become to know stuff like that. Mike, hey, that stuff show him how to be manly and brave, with proud face. Mike and Vanessa still talking. Stella asked Bloom, what the stuff your parents talking about? Bloom sight. They talking about how my dad teaches Izuku how to be brave, how to fight back the people that push him, not shy around girls and so on. Stella, wait, that mean Izuku was not like this all the time? While pointing Izuku near Bloom parents trying to stop Bloom. Yup, he usually very shy around people, mostly girls. Stella, with hand on her chin, one Izuku float to Bloom and Stella. Hey Stella-san, let's get going. With deject look. Stella, why? Won't they going to say more goodbye? Bloom, nope, if my Ototo can't stop them, nothing will stop them now. Stella looked Bloom and Izuku with blank face and shrugged herself and used her staff to transport to Alfea. At Alfea outside, Bloom and Izukizu in chibi size. Whoa, that looks so huge. With surprise look Alfea look Stella. Yeah, this is huge but my hometown is still big than this. While walking toward to school, one Bloom and Izuku run to Stella to catch up. Stella-san, you say that place has a barrier, right? So where is it? Asked Izuku while floating. Stella, well, is there? Use her magic power to shoot the barrier and the barrier will show up. Izuku, wow. Fly up and see all the barrier around. Stella, pretty cool, right? Bloom, yeah, no wonder non-magical can enter. Izuku, come fly back down. So, how will you let my one-san go into the school? Asked Izuku. Stella, simple, the Princess of Valisto was supposed to come here this year, but she's doing homeschooling instead. Stella, take out a letter with magic. She gave me a letter to give to the headmistress. I just won't give it to her and we'll be all set. Rips up the letter while still walking to school. No one here knows what she looks like, so it's perfect. Bloom, so you want me to pretend to be this princess? I don't know, I hate lying. With sad face, Izuku float near to Bloom's shoulder and sit. I know is not your thing about lying, sis, but you have to take it sometime, when you have the chance. Bloom, yeah, you may be right. Text Izu, with a smile. Izuku smile back. Stella, I still can't believe you are still 15 years old. Izuku sigh. Yeah, I know, but what I can do? I was reborn in Crystal Ball with no idea how I got here. Bloom, Maybe the school library will tell you how you get here, Stella? Or ask the headmistress of Alfea. She is very old and know all about it after all, Izuku. Yeah, only if I know how to pass the student's sight or teacher and most worst teacher Stella-san called Griselda, with pout face Bloom and Stella giggle. Don't worry too much Aizu, we will find a way, said Bloom while petting his head Stella. But I still can't figure out how the specialists can't see you Izuku. Izuku. That easy because they are still young wizard, said with half answer Bloom and Stella look Izuku with neutral face. But we are young too Aizu, said Bloom Izuku sight. Not that kind of young sis, I meant with power Bloom and Stella. Oh, that kind of young Izuku. Yup, I see the aura when I first met them and all of them has still little power and experience Bloom. So, if they have more experience, their power will grow right, Izuku. Yup, said with unamused face Stella. Wait, I have an idea. Why don't you go and teach at them with your sword ski before she finishes Izuku? I will never teach anything to them or the one I met, said with frowning face Bloom and Stella sigh. Izuku still mad at the specialists the other day that come to his house. When Stella asked why, Izuku answer with very mad face. When they came to help stop the monster was good but they have no teamwork, no fighting spirit, no controlling to the damage to the property and so on. The worst was Riven and Brandon. Riven was very cocky It's because he see Bakugo so much in him and Brandon was not cocky but he did not take thing very serious. Sky and Timmy was middle. Sky was good fighting and planning but he not very good leader when it come to order at the team and Timmy was good at knowledge but he still scare and not use his knowledge to fullest. That day Izuku was very mad and Bloom keep him company to help his anger down. If not, there will something happen when they arrive at a flea gate Bloom. I'm nervous, Stella. Relax, you're with me. Fiori school is like a normal school, but we all have magic powers and better outfits. Bloom, I'm loving it already. And I'm not, said Izuku hiding back behind in Bloom hair. Seriously, if one prevent boy come to this school, I'm going to take his soul to underworld and give Saint to eat him with very spicy sauce, Stella. Wow, Bloom look like you have a full bodyguard that can protect you from everything Bloom's sight. Believe me, I didn't want this. After leaving everything with my father he become like this, said with sigh. I hope some girl here can love Izuku so he will settle like my father, Stella. Yeah, true about that, with arm cross, head node, some man will only settle when they have wife, Izuku, huh, like anyone will love me like you sis. If they know I had a power like anyone in the world the first thing they want me to do will be asking their things with no stop, Bloom. True, but you never know Aizu, someday you will meet a girl like no one and she won't wish anything from you but want you stay by her side till the end, for Stella sniff, like a true love story, Izuku. That kind of love story will only happen to Genie in the lamp, and I'm not a wishing lamp genie. I'm Ghost Stella. Wow, such a negative energy, deadpan. Face Bloom sigh. How about a bet then, Izuku and Stella listening closely to Bloom, you find someone with Purus's aura in this school today and you will love her, Izuku. Heh, fine sis. If I found Purus aura girl in this school today and love her, I will give you that book back. That make Bloom stop and Stella also stop for her. To Bloom, heh, bring it on Ototo, with arm cross. I have a feeling that you will see her today, said with determined Izuku. Heh, like your sprit already won-san. Oka, but if you lose you will have to give me yours most delicious chocolate candy you saving in that bag Bloom surprise. How do you, Izuku? Hee, you can't hide from the Halloween candy king sis. With mischievous smile still hiding behind her sis back while whispering to each other. Will you still continue the bet? Bloom smile. You're on Ototo, Stella. Wow, is that a bond between sister and brother? Also what is the book that he talking about Bloom? Bloom blush slightly. Is nothing to worry about Stella, with walking fast to line Griselda. First name and place of origin, Griselda look I will short the name sometime Griselda to Grice. I will short the name sometime Griselda to Grice. Eleanor. Eleanor of Delona. I signed up online. I should be won the list. Eleanor look Griselda. I don't see Griselda. I don't see. I don't see your name and you know what happens if you're not on the list. We turn you into Eleanor. Into Guano, Griselda. There you are, Eleanor of Delona. You may come in, Eleanor. Thank you, Griselda. Next. Bloom. Wow, you were not kidding. When you say, she is very strict teacher, 𝗧𝗏, more like a angry teacher to me, and how does your brother say Bloom giggle? He said she looked like a cricket to him, never stop yelling, 𝗧𝗏 giggle to 𝗧𝗏, what's so funny, Princess 𝗧𝗏, 𝗧𝗏. Nothing Ms. G and long time no see, 𝗧𝗏, not long enough, Princess 𝗧𝗏. Not after the little accident last year. I don't know how your parents convinced the school board to take you back. It's beyond me, 𝗧𝗏. They did donate that new computer lab with mischievous smile 𝗧𝗏 and C. Bloom. Who is your friend? 𝗧𝗏, Princess Verandada Valisto, 𝗧𝗏. Let's see, I'll check the list. Yes, Veranda of Valisto, 1 Bloom. Yeah, that's me. 𝗧𝗏. You may come in, Bloom. Thank you, 𝗧𝗏. Next. 𝗧𝗏. See, I told you it will work, Bloom. Yeah, but it still scare me. Really, said Izuku while whispering, maybe I should draw her in my monster Halloween book for my sis Bloom shiver. Please no, in the teacher lounge room 𝗬𝗏. Did you have a good summer, professor? 𝗬𝗏 look 1 Palladium. Marvelous, I went to a Mentislism conference in Solaria. Palladium look 𝗬𝗏. I spent my time in the Granolic realm and taught them how to turn sunflowers into Sundays 𝗬𝗏. I spent my time in the Granolic realm and taught them how to turn sunflowers into Sundays. WhatIf, that's terrific. Let me show you what I worked on this summer. It's whole new kind of metamorphosis. WhatIf look WhatIf turns into a rabbit and hops on 𝗬𝗏's shoulder. WhatIf turns into a rabbit and hops on 𝗬𝗏's shoulder. Got any carrots? 1 𝗬𝗏 faints. Palladium, you can change species now. That's very impressive, professor. Congratulations, 1 at the schoolyard 𝗧𝗏. First things first, our code of behavior. The first rule is, you must follow all rules in the code of behavior. If you break the rules once, you will be turned into a frog. If you break the rules twice, your magic privileges will be suspended. And if you break the rules 3 times, you will be expelled. Isn't that right, Princess 𝗧𝗏? Point to 𝗧𝗏. Last year, she destroyed the potions laboratory with an unauthorized magic spell, which brings me to the second rule. No unsupervised magic at any time. Bloom, you really did that, 𝗧𝗏. I was trying to create a new shade of pink. Izuku, though, why would you need a shade of pink? 𝗧𝗏, we believe dispel's the only way to prepare you for the world out there, which brings me to the third rule. Stay away from the witches of Cloud Tower no matter what. We don't have a punishment for that, since nothing we could do would be as terrible as what they will do to you if they catch you there. Izuku, though, how many rules will he add for me when she know about me? She like a book of rules with rolled eye inside of school. Farragonda. Welcome all, I'm Miss Farragonda. Farragonda look Farah short for Farragonda Farah. Your headmistress Farah, your headmistress. I'm an Alfea alumna and a former fairy godmother. This year we have quite a wonderful class. Some of you will fight evil, other will grant wishes, and many are princesses that will take over your realms. Each of you is unique, you all have different sources of power and diverse origins, but our mission is the same, 𝗧𝗏 and Farah. To help each of you be the very best you can be, 𝗧𝗏. She really loves saying that, Farah. Naturally we expect you to do your best at all times. Agree. Now ladies, it's time to check into your dormitories and meet your roommates. Farah, remember, everyone. Let's make this a great year. And of course use every opportunity to connect to your Winx. Izuku, though, finally finish, in the dorm hallway. Bloom. It sounds like they prepare you for all kinds of stuff. You know what you're gonna be. 𝗧𝗏, duh. I'm gonna, rule the kingdom of Solaria. Izuku, good. Because I don't see any fairy godmother in you, 𝗧𝗏-sen, hiding with bloom hair on shoulder. 𝗧𝗏. What that supposed to mean? Izuku, well, let's see. First, you loud. Second, you talk straight at everyone. Third, all the children dream will be crushed by your words. Bloom giggle. 𝗧𝗏, you always have the answer for everything. With fake crying face. Izuku, anyway, what does headmistress mean, connect to your Winx? 𝗧𝗏, Winx is essentially 3 things. First, it's your source of power, as in your strength and energy. And second, it's what guides you. Thirdly, it's like your magical identity. Bloom, I think I got it. Izuku, you either got it or you don't. Because I don't get it, and sis please ready for my chocolate candy bar is almost over, with happy face Bloom. Do you really see all the people Izu, rise eye brown looking Izuku? Of course, I have, nope he didn't he was too busy hiding Stella. Even when you hiding behind Bloom back, with stare eye to Izuku. Why, said with avoiding eye Stella and Bloom looking at Izuku with more stare eye. Oh, look we can see the nameplates for our dorm, said Izuku changing the subject first in. Front of Stella room, I hope our roommates is more stylish than the ones I got last year, said Stella while open her dorm room. Of course I won't be bunking with any of them as I have a single. Bloom and Izuku check out her room. This room is sweet. Izuku, though, and too large. Bloom, come on, let's check out what our room's like. Izuku, I hope our roommate is a very quiet person. Why, you don't even sleep sometime, said Bloom while enter her room. Yes, I don't sleep sometime but, before he finish he see someone and hide in Bloom hair. Wow, is cool here too, said Bloom while step on the root plant. Oh wow. That hurt. Bloom, ops, sorry about that, remove her foot form root plant. Izuku, though wow, is a talking plant. Whoever have the idea of this must be genius or most stupid in the world, looking at plant while hiding in Bloom hair. He's my latest creation, said brown hair with jade eyes. Bloom, he talks. Bloom look at Flora and Izuku too. He's cute, isn't he? My theory is that if more plants could talk, deforestation would be dramatically reduced. It's worth trying. If it just saves one tree. Hi, I'm Flora, said Flora. Flora look. Flora knocks over the plant. Wah, before it can hit the floor, something push behind the pot and put back to where his place. Flora knocks over the plant. Wah, before it can hit the floor, something push behind the pot and put back to where his place. Flora, you oka honey, that was a close call. Plant, yeah, though I was about to fall but something touched my pot and pushed me back here. Flora, really, though someone used their magic to stop you from the fall, while looks over at Bloom and Stella. Bloom cover her both hand at Izuku while scolding at Izuku and Stella sigh of relief that Flora and Plant didn't saw Izuku. Flora look at Bloom with confused, you oka, to Bloom. Bloom snapped out of scolding Izuku and look at Flora. Why it's nothing, we good and my name is Bloom, hiding Izuku behind her back. Stella touched shoulder to shoulder with Bloom. What I meant was Bloom is a name I like a lot but that's not my name. Actually my real name is Izuku whispered to Bloom ear, Veranda from Vallisto. Bloom, Veranda of Vallisto, fourth world of magic realms upper ring. Renowned for its rich, artistic tradition. Its features are very popular with tourists, said girl with magenta-colored hair and blue eye. Bloom, right, that's where I'm from. Cool, my name is Tekna, said Tekna. Look Stella, hey Tenka, I'm Stella. Stella, hey Tenka, I'm Stella. Nice to meet cha. Tenka, you are quite infamous. That's the word on the street, said with dark blue hair with dark blue eyes. Everyone look at the door. Yo, name Musa. Look Musa. If you plan to blow up more stuff, let us know ahead so we can bounce. One Musa. If you plan to blow up more stuff, let us know ahead so we can bounce. Everyone laughs except Stella and Izuku. Stella. It was in the name of fashion. I don't regret it. Tekna. I'm curious. Were you actually able to create this new shade of pink? Stella. No, but when I do it's gonna be the official color of Solaria. The girls and boy hears a sound. Kiko was hanging by a plant. Flora, bad plant. Leave her alone right now. Bloom, it's okay. It's not the plant's fault. I'm betting that Kiko was trying to eat it. He like his Vega. One Flora. Flora pick up the blow of soil. You hungry little bunny. Kiko nodded. Flora smile and put a seed in blow of soil and it growls to carrots. Kiko saw it jump around Flora. Flora giggle and put the bowl down to Kiko. Here, they organic. Kiko take a carrot and eat. When Flora almost turn around she see something on Bloom's shoulder and she rub her eye and see again on Bloom's shoulder and it was gone. She shrugged herself and goes to Stella, Tekna and Musa. Stella, speaking of food, I'm famished. Flora, yeah me too. Stella, I have a brilliant idea. What do you say we get out here and go downtown for a pizza? Flora, great idea. Downtown Magix is so much fun. Bloom, what is it like? Musa, it's fresh. Flora, you've never been. Bloom, no, but If we could get a slice, I am so there. The girls and Izuku take a bus to Magix in Magic City, still in bus Flora. So Veranda, you've never left your kingdom before. Bloom, no, never Flora. Then prepare to be blown away. Everyone gets off. Bloom gets off with Tecna behind her with her hand over Bloom's eyes. Bloom, what do you say? Can I open my eyes now? Tecna giggle, yeah, go ahead, take a look. Tecna removes her hands from Bloom's eyes and Bloom takes in the landscape. Bloom, 𝗵𝗃, what do you think? Bloom, to be honest with you, I'm kind disappointed. This is it. Capital of the realm of Magix, most enchanted city in the universe. 𝗵𝗃, well, what did you expect? Bloom, I don't know. Dragons, unicorns, rainbows, giants, flying brooms. The girls sigh. Stella, but that's all the fairy tale stuff. This is real world. What's cool is that everyone here knows magic and unlike us, they get to use it for anything they want. Bloom backs away from a vehicle that almost runs her over. The vehicle's to make his own parking spot. Bloom, that was cool. Stella, yup, and so way better than valet. Flora, time for pizza. 𝗵𝗃, yeah, chow time. My stomach's growling. Stella, mine too. Inside a store glasses salesman. These frames bring out the pink in your eyes, very chic. 𝗏𝐽𝐻, are you sure they don't make my nose look too big? I don't want my nose to wait a minute. Glasses salesman, you have a tiny nose for an ogre. 𝗏𝐽𝐻, was that them? Did you just see what I just saw? Glasses salesman, what was that? 𝗏𝐽𝐻, duh, fairies. Glasses salesman, well sure, 𝗏𝐽𝐻. Was one of them a princess with, long blonde hair? Glasses salesman, oh yeah. They looked like a bunch of Alfea students. The new school year started today, you know. 𝗏𝐽𝐻 runs out of the shop with the glasses on his head. Glasses salesman, 𝗧𝗏, get back here with those glasses. 𝗏𝐽𝐻, I gotta hurry and call Her Highness. I can't mess up again this time. She's gonna be so happy. 𝗏𝐽𝐻 punching in numbers on his cell phone while running to Ally. In somewhere room another phone rings and BW pick it up, talk to me, and this better be good or I'm gonna turn you into something you didn't even think possible. Back in Magix Ally cunt. It's about Princess Stella. I spotted her and her friend too, so meet me in Witch's Alley right away. BW on phone, good. First we're gonna catch her and take her scepter, then we're gonna crush her into fairy dust. Back to Winx, still on the road to pizza, all girls are talking while walking. Stella and Bloom move a little back and talk. Stella, Bloom, where is your brother Izu? I was sure that he will come out form you when you almost had an accident back there. Bloom, oh, that because he in the crystal ball now. Stella, oh, that why he did not know about that accident. Bloom, if he did he will very likely turn that car into pieces. Cut. Stella, true about that, and how was the bet you two had, who wons? Bloom sigh, I also like to know about that. When you all waiting at the bus stop I ask about Izuku with the plant accident. Back to past at the bus stop, all the girls looking for the bus while Izuku and Bloom talk away from the group. Bloom, Oka, Izu, tell me what happened at that dorm room. With angry face Izuku, sorry, sis, I don't know what happened me back there is like my body moved before thinking anything. With nervous smile Bloom sigh, Oka, next time don't do it like that, you almost give me and Stella a heart attack. Izuku, sorry, with sad face Bloom, come on let's go. Before going back Izuku call her Izuku, Oka, but I will be in the ball now this time. Bloom, but I though you like seeing new things. Look back Izuku, Izuku, I do, but it will be hard for me to hide near your friends around all the time. Float near to Bloom. Bloom sigh, that why I don't like to lie. Izuku, is Oka, sis, maybe someday they will know about me and I don't have to hide but walk around free in school. Hug Bloom face chip size, I better go in now. Bloom, before you go here, give Izuku a chocolate candy. Why no, said Izuku, don't want to tell her about that. Oh, look, the bus is coming. Bloom turn around, look, and Izuku go into the ball fast. Bloom look back to Izuku but she see nothing. Bloom shrug and get on the bus that arrive back to present Bloom. And just like that, while looking at Stella, I think he found someone, with smug smile. Bloom, you think so too, huh? With smug smile Stella, yup, I mean if he does not find the person he will already be talking back at you and take the candy when you give him, right? Bloom nod, that mean you won the bet? Bloom, hee, I know and I can wait to ask him when we together. Stella, Count me in too, I also want to know Flora. Hey girls, you coming or what? Asked to Bloom and Stella. Bloom and Stella. We coming, at the restaurant. Bloom and girls are eating pizza and Bloom tires to call her folks. Flora, what wrong? Bloom, my cell phone isn't working for some reason. I mean, it's not even getting a signal or anything. Tekna, let me see it. Bloom give Tekna her cell phone. Tekna, I love taking these things apart. 𝗵𝗃𝗲. Yo, what's so funny Tenka? Tekna, this cell phone is ancient technology. It belongs in a museum. Bloom, but it's the newest phone. Stella, yeah, on Earth, whispered a 𝗵𝗃𝗲. You need an interrealm phone to call Valisto. Tekna, right, there's one 2 blocks away. Use my card. On Earth. Vanessa picks up the phone. Hello, honey. Bloom, yeah, me again. Everything is still great. In fact, it's just as great as when I called you from dormitory 2 hours ago. Yes, hey mom, what if I just wait until tomorrow morning to call you again? Would that be cool? Notice 𝗧𝗵𝗲, I kinda gotta go now. Slight pause. Yeah, Izuku also fine, he is in the ball and I'm using my friend's phone card so I really should go, but we love and we will call you back before go to bed, Oka. Bye. Bloom takes phone card out of the phone and follows 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 𝐈𝐴𝐵, well, 𝐿𝐵𝐿𝐿𝐵, look P. The Winx don't know the name, I just show it early. The Winx don't know the name, I just show it early. 1 𝐭𝐞𝐲. I saw Princess Stella on Wand Avenue. Point back Bloom duck and hide behind dumpster. Phew, that was close one, said Bloom 𝐭𝐞𝐲. She was wearing her Solaria ring. 𝐵𝐵𝐵, good, we have to get that ring. 𝙬𝙪𝙢, senses someone presence. Ladies, I sense an intruder. I'll split and go take care of it. Creates a doppelganger. 𝙬𝙪𝙢, look Bloom. Move. I can't see. Come on, still hiding behind dumpster but can't look over witches because of 𝐭𝐞𝐲. Bloom. Move. I can't see. Come on, still hiding behind dumpster but can't look over witches because of 𝐭𝐞𝐲. 𝙬𝙪𝙢, sometimes I forget how pretty I am. She look at her other doppelganger and other vanishes. Bloom. Yeah, that's better, not knowing 𝙬𝙪𝙢 doppelganger appear behind Bloom 𝐭𝐞𝐲. So I think the Earth girl was with her too, but there were other girls as well. 𝙬𝙪𝙢 use spell behind Bloom and blasts her, revealing her to others. 𝙬𝙪𝙢, look what I found, girls. Bloom. Ugh, get up from the blast she hit. 𝐈𝐴𝐵, well, hello. Bloom, who are you? 𝐈𝐴𝐵, who are we? We are witches from Cloud Tower. 𝙬𝙪𝙢, and we're seniors. Nobody messes with senior witches. 𝐈𝐴𝐵, but tell us where your friend, Stella, is, we might forgive you. Bloom, back off. I have magic power. Fires off a slow-moving beam of sparkles which fall way short of 𝐈𝐴𝐵's faces. 𝐈𝐴𝐵, that poor girl barely has Winx. That is just so sad. Here, let me show you what real magic looks like. Charging her spell when Izuku come out from crystal ball. 1 sen, how much longer are you going talk with your friends, said Izuku with yawn, but stop midway and look at everyone he see in front of him. Everyone look at Izuku. Who are these people? Said Izuku, turn around and look at her sister but stop midway because he see her sister bruises 𝐭𝐞𝐲. That the one, that the little boy I talk about, pointing at Izuku. So this little boy was the one give us so much troubles, said Stormy. Look 𝐈𝐴𝐵, are you sure this is a boy who troubles us so much? 𝐭𝐞𝐲, 𝐈𝐴𝐵, are you sure this is a boy who troubles us so much? 𝐭𝐞𝐲, 𝐭𝐞𝐲, absolutely your highness. 𝙬𝙪𝙢, he is nothing look like much. Izuku, hey, everyone look Izuku, who was the one that hurt my sister. 𝙬𝙪𝙢, that will be me, and what you going to do about it? Said 𝙬𝙪𝙢 doppelganger. Izuku cut the doppelganger head with twin sword and doppelganger vanishes. Everyone look at Izuku with shocked p. It's not Bloom, she shocked because he cut someone with no hesitate. Izuku then turn around fast and kick real 𝙬𝙪𝙢 in the stomach and sent flying back to wall. He about to go Stormy but 𝐈𝐴𝐵 stop him with her ice magic wall. Izuku jump back and land near Bloom. Izuku, sis, will you be okay? Still looking at the witches. Bloom, why yeah, I be fine. Izuku, while getting up. 𝐭𝐞𝐲, see, I told he is very strong. 𝐈𝐴𝐵, not, now nut, said with angry while looking at Izuku and come up with idea. 𝐈𝐴𝐵, 𝙬𝙪𝙢, Stormy, 𝐭𝐞𝐲 keep busy with the boy while I look for his weak spot. Got it, said the three witches, and 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗃 slashed the ice with his white blade and the ice cut in half, but 𝗧𝗑 meet with stormy tornado to push 𝗧𝗑. 𝗧𝗑 used both blade, his blade stabbed the ground to hold tight. When the storm clear, he see both 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗍 and 𝐭𝐻 coming at him. 𝗧𝗑 release the both of the sword and use the scythe to cut all the 𝗧𝗪 and 𝗧𝗪 with spin attack P. As if he not holding a weapon, all the weapon will go back to crystal ball. As if he not holding a weapon, all the weapon will go back to crystal ball. The three that fighting said, "What?" They surprised to see 𝗧𝗑 another weapon scythe. Look, 𝗧𝗪, how many weapon does he have? 𝐭𝐻, 𝗧𝗪, how many weapon does he have? 𝐭𝐻. I don't know, this is my first time seeing his another weapon. Stormy, useless. 𝗧𝗪 about to move, but someone yell, and they look back and see 𝗧𝗑 eye widen, while the others smirk. Back to past Bloom looking at his brother fight, and she was impressed how he fight. She never see him train, but she always see his brother watching a fighting video in her laptop. Bloom, wow, I never see him fight like that. I should learn some of his move from him. Then you should learn how to notice someone first, said Icy while use her magic to trap Bloom in ice. Back to present. Icy, drop your weapon or your sister here will be dead, and you don't want her to stay in the ice forever because fairy can't live long in ice. Back at Fountain Tenka. Where is Veranda? She should be back by now. Flora, I don't know. Let's go look for her. Back at the fight, 𝗧𝗑 let go of his weapon and float down. Now, let go of my sister, with angry voice. Icy, how about no? Scratch her ice with her finger. 𝗧𝗑 jump at her with an attack, but he was pinned down by 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗍 and 𝐭𝐻. 𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗍, down boy. Icy, now, tell me where is Stella or I will crush this ice girl. Ice, 𝗧𝗑 looking at her more angry than before, and his cape has a little dark in it. Stella, I'm right here. Stella and the other girls arrive. Stella, let her and the boy go. Icy, yeah right. 𝐭𝐻, time for you to step up and crush those losers. 𝐭𝐻 obeys and roars. The girls get scared and jump out of the way of his attack. Stella, now, girls. The girls transform into their Winx. The girls transform into their Winx. The girls attack Tekna. Digital web. Tekna surrounds 𝐭𝐻 in a grid force field. Musa. Subwoofer blast. 𝐭𝐻 is bombarded with sound waves coming from two conjured subwoofer. Flora. Ivy rope. Flora blows pollen and vein grows, wrapping him and throwing him. Icy, what a useless 𝗎𝗪𝗓 glare at Stella and the others. Icy, that's it. Icy conjures ice shard and attacks the girls. All right, little furses, you are history. Icy, now it's going to get piercing cold. The ice shards are aimed for Stella and the others. Tekna, everybody get behind me. Firewall creates a shield and protects the girls from ice shard barrage. Stormy growls, I got a flash for you fairs. Lighting flash. The lighting knocks out Stella and the others. Icy, time to conjure the ice coffin. From the depths of primordial space, I summon a box. Before she finished, she was punched in the face and sent to the wall by a black hand with dark growing like Re01. Everyone expect Bloom look back the trace of black hand. It come from 𝗧𝗑 with angry eye looking at the witches while his cape become dark and white, and back of his body was many black hand, and he carry the twin sword with elements on it. Everyone expect Bloom look back the trace of black hand. It come from 𝗧𝗑 with angry eye looking at the witches while his cape become dark and white, and back of his body was many black hand, and he carry the twin sword with elements on it. 1. Everyone expect Bloom look shocked what they see. 1. Everyone expect Bloom look shocked what they see. 𝗧𝗑. He scream and slash the blade with fire at the witches. 𝗧𝗑. He scream and slash the blade with fire at the witches. 𝗧𝗪 and Stormy dodge the attack. What the hell? Said Stormy. How many power does he have? 𝗧𝗑 scream more and sent the ice wave and blue fire at both 𝗧𝗪 and Stormy, both about to embrace, but Icy sent the ice wall block the both power. Both witches look back at Icy. Icy, what are you doing? Fight back at him. At the Winx, they all wondering what happened until Stella snap out of herself at the fighting and summon her staff from the ring and use her power to transported both the Winx and Bloom. 𝗧𝗑 was ready to slash Icy on the ground before he hit her. 𝗧𝗑 was gone there. The witches look at each other what going on, and they don't see the fairies anymore, so they all go back to Witch Cloud Tower, back to Alfea, but in the forest all ouch. Expect for Bloom and Stella. Stella lands softly while Bloom place on the ground slowly. Stella, are you guys okay? Musa, yeah we okay. Expect for rough landing. Stella, sorry about that. while scratch her head Bloom, get up from the wake, Ichu, wrap her around herself, why, is so cool, shiver Stella go to Bloom and warm her up with magic, you were in a ice when we got there Bloom, can you tell us what happened Bloom? What do you mean? I was in the back alley to spy on the ogre that attack and, sis, said Izuku tackle her into ground. Oh I lost you, said with tear Bloom, what? Stella, I tell you what I know, after explain they all go back to regular clothes Stella. And that what happened, while sitting on the ground with other Winx Bloom, oh I see, while petting a Izuku head who is still huging her techna. So, would you mind some introduce to us, looking at Izuku Bloom sigh, guess, I should explain from the start. Another explain again by Bloom, not tell Izuku about his dead they all walking back to school, Izuku answering the girl's question while sitting on top of. Bloom head Musa, so your world is like a hero versus villain like some comic book, Izuku. Why, you could say that, with nervous smile Flora. Izuku, when we can go to Earth can you show me the sakura tree that Bloom and Kiko found you? I really want to know what does it look like, with excitement tone Izuku, sure, with blush on his face while taping finger each other Stella look Bloom you Oka, you look kind of sad Bloom sight. I think I want to tell Miss Farragonda the truth. All stop and look at Bloom Stella. If you tell her he will definitely kick you out Musa. Yeah, and it will not be a Miss Farragonda will kick you out but the Griselda Bloom. But, Stella, we'll talk about it later. For now let's sneak in back to dorm we down want to meet Miss G. The girls try to sneak in but they caught by Griselda, freeze. All the girls stop and Izuku hide behind Bloom back. Grice, do you have any idea what time it is? Farah, we were worried about you girls. Go to bed right away, and we'll have a talk about this tomorrow. All the girl keep going until Bloom stop by Grice. Hold it right there now Princess V. What did you want to tell Mississippi Farragonda? Bloom, alright. I'm not Veranda and I'm not Form Velisto, Grice. What? You're not. You were lying to us. Bloom, I'm sorry Grice. You have broken 2 rules in one day. Farah, she did, but she must be magical creature or the barrier would have kept her out of Magix. So tell me, who are you and why do you lie to us? Bloom, Stella, don't blame her. It was all my idea. Bloom, is Oka Stella. My name is Bloom and I come from Earth. Grice, from Earth as in planet Earth. How that be possible Bloom? But please, don't send me back home. I know I belong here. This is the most amazing place with the most awesome people ever. Stella, Flora and Musa, all, Grice. Well, you still must be punished. Turned into something slim, pointing finger at Bloom before she finished something bite her finger Grice. Get it of me. While shaking her hand fast when she lift her finger in the air Izuku let go of her finger and land back in Bloom hand Bloom. Izzy, why did you do that? Izuku, I had it enough of Miss Cricket keep bubbling about rule book all day and if she thinks she can turn my sis into Slimly, he had what coming Bloom giggle, I know you will protect me from anything like that but you don't have to bite someone finger is very unrespect, Izuku, if she want my respect she have to prove by lessing the rule of book she have Farah. And who is this little one here Bloom? Looking at Izuku in Bloom hand Bloom. Oh, sorry Miss Farragonda this here is Izuku Peter. Rising her hand to Farah Izuku turn around and face Farragonda. Hello, headmistress of Alfea. I'm Izuku Peter, said with a bow Farah. Why hex you? My name is Farragonda. Also can I ask about you something? Izuku nod. What are you? I don't see much any magical creature like you or any pixie fairy I know of Izuku. Oh, I'm not pixie fairy or magical creature, I'm ghost Farah. Oh, please do tell more in my office. In the office with Izuku, all girls and Miss Griselda after Izuku explain about his world, coming to this world and how he meet Bloom Farah. I see, said while drinking a tea Grice. But we still don't know how did you die, that question make Izuku freeze and all the girls. Miss Farah look curious at the boy while Bloom worry Izuku. Tea that my cricket is a story for another day, said while Doja question Grice. Don't call me that you problem child. 2 Everyone look at Griselda with blank space. Izuku, what do mean problem child? I don't even do anything, asked to Grice. I don't know, but it feel like I will have a lot of problem here with you around. Said while pointing Izuku one Farah. Well, I think that enough for today you all can go to bed now. Bloom. Oh, Miss 𝗧𝗲 𝗔𝗂𝗧𝗔 will be staying with us. 𝗧𝗲, I don't see why not. If someone asks, just say he is a house ghost in your hometown. Bloom. Bloom and 𝗧𝗂𝗧. Thanks you headmistress 𝗧𝗲, plus everyone out of the office and go back to dorm. Before 𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗏 go he turn around and look Miss 𝗧𝗏, blee, tongue out and float fast to the girls. 𝗧𝗲 giggle. It seem like this year's will be interesting. 𝗧𝗏 still angry. More, like a problem years to me. 𝗧𝗲 giggle. Still, to think a two new student with mystery here in this school. 𝗧𝗏 calm down and talk. Yes. I still surprised by Bloom is the Earth girl with magic, though they'd all disappeared centuries ago. 𝗧𝗲, that one and how he meet with 𝗧𝗂𝗧, turn her chair and look at the window. This year will be interceding year. All right, Professor 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽. It's the first class of the year, a year full of great potential and limitless possibilities, and that is what metamorphosis is all about. Metamorphosis is the art of changing how you appear, and once you master it, you can turn into anything from a rock to a rock star. Let me give you a little preview. Look at me now, an average elf, right? Look, 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽 transforms into Griselda Grice 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽, at me now. The student gasped in shock. Griselda 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽. Don't worry, I'm not really the queen of detention. With imitate. The student cheer and clap. Griselda 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽. The beauty of magic is that you can always go back to being you. 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽 reverts to his original from, but for now we'll start with the basics. 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽 snaps his fingers and mirrors magically appear on his student's desk. 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽. We'll warm up with one of the simplest exercise, changing your hair color. You should all be able to breeze through this one. Look in the mirror, focus your winks and go. One student try to change hair and succeeds. All the student 2 Bloom try to change but fails and puts down the mirror. 𝗧𝗑𝐽𝐽. Bloom, it's a little early to fall behind, you have a lot of homework to do. 𝗧𝗂𝗧, though, looking at everything. 𝗧𝗂𝗧 was floating at classroom ceiling inside Bloom and 𝗧𝗏's dorm. Bloom, I was the only one who couldn't do it. Sitting on bed. 𝗧𝗏, you'll get it. You just have to practice. After all, you know what they say, practice makes you perfect. Sitting on carpet floor. Bloom, yeah, I can do this. It's like when I had to learn how to high jump back in Gardenia. 𝗧𝗏, that's the right attitude. And before you know it, you'll be growing fairy wings. Bloom, I sure hope so. 𝗧𝗏, I know it. Get up from the floor, so let's just give it another try. Let's try this. Think about the best hair day you've had. Think about how happy you were and use that to change your color. Sit beside Bloom bed. Bloom concentrates really hard and winds up making her bangs stick upwards. Bloom, great. This is what I end up with. 𝗧𝗏, I'm just trying to help you, okay? You're bigger project than I though. 𝗵𝗃𝗲, 𝗧𝗂𝗧 laughing while floating. Bloom and 𝗧𝗏 look up. See 𝗧𝗂𝗧, who are you laughing at? 𝗧𝗂𝗵𝗲 or your sis hair? Asked 𝗧𝗏. 𝗧𝗂𝗧, both. Float back near to Bloom and 𝗧𝗏, my sister is not a very big project and I know why she can't do. 𝗧𝗏, oh, really? Let's see how you going to teach your sis with her metamorphosis. While arm crosses 𝗧𝗂𝗧, it really is a simple spell and what 𝗧𝗏 said was also true. Bloom, really? And how do you explain this? Point to her hair. 𝗧𝗂𝗧, that because you thinking way hard about what 𝗧𝗏 say, the best hair you have and happy day you've had, that her way of thinking and doing with her magic. Also try to stay calm and I know you don't clam down when you use magic again. Pointed out. Bloom, Bloom, really? Said with not convince. 𝗧𝗏, he right. Bloom, everyone look at 𝗧𝗏 coming to group talk. When I changed my hair color I was thinking about tree, green landscape. 𝗧𝗏, and that why you change your hair color that look like 𝗧𝗂𝗧 hair, said with smug face that's make 𝗧𝗂𝗧 blush. 𝗧𝗏, that right. I mean look at his hairs is so soft and cloudy and with his eyes it looks so cute, said while touching 𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗏 head. 𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗏 turn red like Kirishima hair. Bloom and 𝗧𝗏 look both 𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗏 with smug face and laugh a little. What's so funny guys? Asked 𝗧𝗏. Look at both girls with confused but still pet 𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗏 head to Bloom. And nothing. 𝗧𝗏, still laughing and stand back straight and look back the mirror. Though my happy's day. Bloom thinks about her kid days. Bloom close her eye and think about her kid days. She turned her hair into brown hair color. When she opened her eye he see her hair change color. Yes, I did, said happy and high five all her friends there in dorm. 𝗧𝗏, way to go girls, I knew you 𝗬𝗏𝗧𝗏, said with high five back. 𝗧𝗏, yeah, Bloom you 𝗬𝗏𝗧𝗏, said with high five back. 𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗏, look like you can call me your 𝗧𝗂𝗧 sensei now sis, said proud face. Bloom, I will 𝗧𝗵𝗲 but it will be mini Izuku-sensei, said with smug face Izuku. With dramatic arrow, float to ground. Don't talk my height sis it hurts, said with fake tear falling. Bloom and Stella laugh. Flora go to Izuku and try to cheer up. There Izuku is not your fault that you're short and I thinks your power will come a day where you can change to teenage size, said while pet his head softly Izuku. 𝗧𝗪𝗓, Flora you are the kind, sweet and appealing, said with bright smile not knowing what he said. Flora blush a little don't notice anyone. Hey, said Bloom everyone look Bloom, then what do you see in me Aizu, said not liking his brother praise someone Izuku. You also kind and sweet sis Bloom, what about appealing? Staring at Izuku hard Izuku turn his head away. The beauty is past when it come to sleeping with you, Stella and Flora laugh. Bloom try to catches Izuku while Izuku float, running away from Bloom. Alfea's dining hall 𝗃𝗓, B Bloom W who did this to you? Trying to hold her laugh Bloom face was draw with paint marker that looked like cat toddler when she was fighting with Izuku. 𝗃𝗓 and Musa was trying hard to control their laugh. Bloom, laugh all you want I also have my little fun with him. Musa, what did you draw on him? Before Bloom tell them Farah call Alfea students. Farah, young ladies your attention please. I have a very exciting announcement to make. As it is the Alfea tradition we'll kick off the new school year with a formal dance. Our back to school gala will take place tomorrow night and our special guests will be the boys from the Red Fountain School for heroics and bravery. We hope you'll be warm and friendly hostesses and make them feel right at home. One grace, but not too friendly. Chaperones will be there and love spells and crush potions are forbidden. Farah, but dancing's encouraged and the boys will bring surprise gifts for all, so I'm sure you'll have a lovely time. I remember my first dance at Alfea, I met my husband there, well anyway, it will be an evening full of enchantment. Izuku, so the four idiot will come to he, with sinister smile but bunny toddler face on his from Bloom listen from the dinner hall ceiling as all the schoolgirls of Alfea don't know about Izuku but the teachers and Bloom friends only know he here Cloud Tower's Grand Hall which student 1, there's the headmistress which student 2, she's so scary. Griffin, young witches, I hope your first day of school is full with nastiness and troublemaking. And now an exciting announcement. Griffin look Griff short for Griffin will kick off the year with a school-wide competition. It will be wicked. One Griffin will kick off the year with a school-wide competition. It will be wicked. One the students cheer at the announcement. Griffin, the objective's simple and cruel. It is to sabotage Alfea's precious back-to-school dance. You're all welcome to suggest ideas, and the winners will receive a gift certificate to 𝗵𝗃𝗏 and wish. It's up to you to dream up of a way to turn their celebration into a catastrophe. I encourage you to be as witchy as possible. Your proposals should be double-spaced and bound. May the worst witch win. Sit down in chair all the students talk to each other plan Darcy. I think this is perfect chance to get Stella's ring. I see, of course. Stormy, but the point is to sabotage their party. I see, we'll kill two birds with one stone. Inside Bloom and Flora's dorm still all the same clothes not wear the party clothes yet Stella. A party is only as good as what you wear to it, and this will be excel at party. Behold, an 𝗍𝗵𝗲. Show her clothes to her friends. I maxed out the credit card daddy gave me but I didn't have a choice. It was calling out to me, buy me, please. Daydreaming about it until Musa snap out her with word Musa, it's fresh. Stella, Musa, it's so definitely you. Stella, yeah but my ring doesn't go with it. Flora, I wish we could just use magic to create outfits, you know. 𝗃𝗓𝗏, yeah, it took me forever to find this thing. Show her outfit on her phone Musa. It's interesting. Where'd you get it Mars? 𝗃𝗓𝗏, I researched it thoroughly. This is latest in fabric technology. Stella, at least it won't wrinkle Bloom. I'm worried. Everyone. Look at Bloom, Brandon as Sky will be there and this is all I have to wear. Sitting on the carpet, stand up and show himself Stella, police. No friend of mine is gonna feel apparel shame. There's a simple solution to any fashion dilemma. Shopping, everyone agree but not one yet all girls look at Izuku who doing a potion while humming Halloween song. Izuku what are you doing? Asked Bloom 6 Izuku. Something for my 𝗏𝗏, said with innocent smile looking at the girls while still brewing his potion. Flora, what kind of potion Izuku? Izuku, something that will make mine and sis will dream come true. Musa and Stella walk to Izuku and look at book he making potion and laugh. PFD, ha, all others that did not know what is it and looks confuses. Stella, B. Bloom, you have to read this book, still laughing while hand over book to Bloom. Bloom grab the book and reads it. Also Tecna and Flora look over the book from her shoulder. After a minute reads, Tecna and Flora holding her laugh while Bloom angry and walk over to Izuku and try to grab the potions he making. Izuku knew his sis coming to him so he float and still holding his potions. Bloom, Izu, give me that potions you making now. Said with angry Izuku, No, this potions will make our dreams come true like those in story books. Said while dodge his sis Bloom, our dreams. More like you and father dreams, not mine, and in storybooks like that every existed. Said while caught Izuku cape and pull him down and take a potions. One Izuku, new, sis Pios give it back is ours dreams. Said while trying to get it back the potions. They trip and fall down near the door while Bloom holding far away potions form Izuku. Izuku, try to reach. Before he can take it back someone open a door and take the potions from Bloom. Why, you Bloom, this is what I looking for, said Gree while smiling at Izuku. Izuku, No, the demon come to take my dreams. Said while trying to reach the potions but holding back by Bloom who hug Izuku tightly. Gree, who are you calling a demon? Adjusted her glass, I will take this to headmistress. Showing Izuku potions, she will be very pleased when she found out this books is come out from restricted area. Everyone frozen and look at Izuku. Izuku look away while whistling. Gree, now, go back to your work girls and see you all at the party. Oh ho ho, laugh while walk away. Bloom, Izu, still holding him tightly while sit down. How, did you get the books that come form restricted area? Let go of the hug, hold both of her hand on Izuku arm. Tecna, and how did you go there? No one can go there without headmistress permission or try to take the book. Stella, yeah, even with our magic we cannot go there. Izuku, why do you think I can go anywhere without their permission? Said with innocent smile. After a minute all the girls think. Musa got it, oh yeah, because he is a ghost. Bloom, and he go anywhere when he turn himself to intangible, said while let go of Izuku. Flora, yeah, but it's not good that he breaking the school rule. Izuku, don't worry Flora-chan, no school rule can kick me out here because I'm a ghost. Everyone in the room silent and look at Izuku, until someone broke the silence. Stella, nice move, and that why Griselda don't know how to punish him. All girls nod expect for Bloom. Bloom, huh, but when we at home we know how to. Before she finished Izuku cover her with both hand over Bloom mouth. Izuku, oh look at the time, are you girls was not about to go somewhere with my sis for her clothes? Stella, oh right, we can't late any more than we have to go now. They all run out of Bloom and Flora dorms expect for Bloom, Flora and Izuku. Izuku, well, look like you girls need to go now. So, I can wait here until you all return. Turn around and was about to go. Bloom, oh no way mister, you will be coming with us, said while grab Izuku by the hood, and I know you will go back to your work on that potions when we gone. So, no way, said while drag away Izuku to the door. Izuku, gasp, sis, when did you get a psychic power? Bloom, I don't need some psychic power to look at my brother. Izuku, tour, guess I have to go with you girls, huh? Said not fighting back. Before Bloom get out her room she asked Flora, Flora, can you get Izuku crystal ball for me please? Flora, sure thing, go get Izuku crystal ball on Bloom table. Bloom looks over Izuku with smug, do you really think I would fall to that kind of trick? Izuku, well I kind of try that trick and look like it does not work anymore. Said with shrug, so I will have to do another tricks, said while look at Bloom. Bloom, oh really, what kind of tricks is it? Said while holding tightly on Izuku cape. Izuku, ahem, said while breath in and please sis I don't want to go, said while try to run away. One Flora and Bloom look at Izuku with dead plain eye and Bloom don't care about his whines and drag him out and go to downtown Magix. Izuku change Himes elf to Chib when they out of the entrance dorm downtown Magix on the street. Bloom, hey, check it out. Go to store Mayor. Bloom try first shop and the girls say nope and the two shop. Bloom, what do you think? Already wear the clothes. Stella, 2 junior high, Everyone nod except for Izuku, who's still grumpy in the third shop. Bloom wear a new clothes and come out. Stella, perfect. Bloom, you think? The rest of girls nod. Bloom, too expensive. Look at the price. Stella, I'll pay for it. Taking out credit card. Flora, you can't remember. You maxed it out. Said while stopping Stella. The girls and Izuku go back outside. Bloom, you guys can go back. Flora, you sure? Bloom said while worry. Bloom, yeah, don't worry Flora, I want to still look for some new clothes, said with smile. Also, I have Aizu for my protection. Izuku still grump on Bloom head while sitting in chibi form. Stella, you can text me if you need me. Tenka, your probability of success is still very high. Bloom, are you sure you want to stay? Bloom, yup, our families is not quitter. Said with fist in the air. Go get ready, I'll see you later at the ball. Said while run to opposite direction. Bloom, with my allowance in these expensive stores, the only way I'll find a dress is with some serious luck. Said while walking looking for idea. Izuku, turn to your right and look at it sis. Bloom, Bloom looked to the right and see sale sign. Bloom had idea. Right, I can make my own style, tax Aizu. Said with happy. Izuku, no problem, said not happy about it. Bloom, still mad about that. Walk into a store and look for clothes in the pile. Izuku, nope, said while float near Bloom. Bloom sigh, I know you not happy with me going out with the guys, but you have to expect it. Izuku, I'll meet someone in someday and I also older than you. Said while still looking. Izuku pout, said while look away. Bloom sigh more, how about this? Look at Izuku, if the guys I like is somehow cheated me or hurting me, you can show him your skill and is not like the guys I like will be in school for heroics and bravery. Izuku think a little, also, you don't want me to see happy Aizu, said Bloom while little sad. One Bloom wanna look for more clothes but not wanting to look anymore. Izuku see his sis sad and float near on top of pile of clothes and dive down into the pile clothes. Bloom look confused and a little surprised. Izuku come back out with red and blue clothes and hand it over to his sis. The stuffs he touch can make turn intangible. Bloom surprise and look at Izuku. Izuku float to near Bloom's shoulder and sit. I won't never make you unhappy sis, said while look at the other way, and I agree on what you said. Bloom smile and put the two clothes on the pile and gently pick up Izuku with both hand from her shoulder, bring in front of her face and kiss a cheek on Izuku face. Eeks my little Aizu. Izuku blush a little and pull his hood to cover his face. Bloom giggle. After that they went around shopping some cheap sale store while Izuku help his sis look over which clothes she like. Bloom, 80% off and 90% perfect. On the streets. Izuku, come on sis, let's go, it will gonna be late if you wanna add more sparkle on your clothes in the dorm. Said while helping his Bloom clothes bag. Bloom, oh shoot you right. Let's get going Aizu, said while running back to bus stop followed by float. Izuku in Griffin's office, which is Cloud Tower. Griffin, I've received a number of proposals, but none is disgusting as yours. A repulsive idea, revolting, despicable. In other words, it's the best. Congratulations, you're abominable. Darcy, huh? I see, that's sweet, thank you, Griffin, it's just the thing to spoil their fun. Darcy, you will not be disappointed. I see, I will be a night full of wickedness. Not to mention upchucking and projectile vomiting. In Bloom and Flora's dorm. Bloom, we found a great dress, Kiko. It's just way too long. There's got to be a pair of scissors somewhere around here. Said while looking for scissors and Kiko was trying to use his teeth to cut the dress. Bloom, what's the point of knowing magic, if you can't use if for the simplest things? Because you still using with anger sis, said Izuku while carry scissor for her sis, and here the scissor sis. I borrow from Stellan's room. Bloom, takes Aizu, try to take scissor but stop when she hears something from the window. Bloom goes out on the balcony and see the Red Fountain boys have arrived. Bloom, 𝗵𝘃𝗧𝗏 here. He looks so cute, not knowing Izuku was right beside her still holding on to scissors. Alfea quad the Red Fountain boys still going to ballroom. Man, I can wait to see Stella, said Brandon Sky. Yeah, I also can't wait to meet her aga. Before he finish he feel the murderous aura and shiver though, what did I just feel? One Brandon, you Oka Sky, said while touch his shoulder. Sky, Did you feel the murderous aura barn? Said still shivering Bran looked confused at Sky. No, why is some monster here? Sky. And no, not that kind of aura, but like a personal grudge. Bran looked more confused, but he still have to ask, when did you start to feel the aura? Sky. Now, still shiver Bran, that mean it will be someone here know you and really hate you so bad even it mean to kill you. Sky. It's not like I come here every time, this is my first time here you kin. The aura he fell gone and look around Bran, something's wrong. Sky. The aura is gone. Bran and Sky more confused but they shrug and go on. In underground tunnel of Alfea 𝗧𝗪, I didn't know we'd be walking. These heels pinch my feet. Said while walking in middle and holding a map. I see, don't even start your witching 𝗧𝗪. Once we get that ring, we'll so rule, we'll chariots everywhere. Said while walking at front 𝗧𝗪, fine, but please tell me we're almost there. Stormy, you have the map. I see, right, 𝗧𝗪? Almost there. Alfea's hallway Bloom. Why did I say his name in front of Izu? Said while walk and looking around for Izuku. Bloom yell. This is all dad fault. I hope you are so happy about this, dad. At Earth in Bloom parents' house Mike. Hey. Van C. Blast you dear. One Mike sniff, TX love. Back to Alfea's hallway Bloom still walk and looking for Izuku until she hears something crash. What was that? She look at the door the noise come from and opens the door to the tunnels and walk in. Stormy, I sense we're very close. Bloom, oh no way. It's those witches. Bloom quietly and quickly runs back. The witches enter an Alfea hallway. Stormy, go straight ahead and make a right. They opens the door to the GIFs. I see, there they are. The red fountain gifts. 𝗧𝗪, this school is just so cheesy. I don't even know why the boys want to hang out with these losers. Bloom hides behind a wall and listen to them. I see. Well, it's not like we'd want to socialize with those nerds anyway. We have better things to do. Alright 𝗧𝗪, locate the ring. Look at 𝗧𝗪. Sure, I have the perfect spell for that, and she casts the spell. Show us the past, casts her spell. Bloom, oh no. Look over and see the spell she cast 𝗧𝗪. Show us where she put it, show us where it is. Show us where to find it. Stella put the ring in the seashell and put it in the box. I see, this will be like taking candy from a 𝗧𝗪. Your turn, Stormy. Let's check out the gifts. Stormy, open. Stormy casts a spell and the treasure chest opens, which have egg insides. 𝗧𝗪 picks one up and opens it. 𝗧𝗪, oh, enchanted little eggs. From the egg the gold butterfly come out. I see, they'll be the most memorable gifts these losers ever receive. They raise their fingers, forming a 𝗲𝗲 energy ball and begin to cast their spell. I see, turn the enchanted into the cursed. Give them a bite that will make them puke first. 𝗧𝗪, the eggs will hatch and snake rats appear. Stormy, and spread panic, nausea and terrible fear. They place the spell on the eggs. Bloom, that's so awful, said hide back behind the wall. I see, when we're done with them, those precious princesses won't know what hit them. Icy casts a spell on the wall and they head outside. Outside Alfea the witches hide behind some tall vegetation. Stormy, I can't wait to see the snake rats. Icy, how long will it take for the fairies to start puking? 𝗧𝗪, one bite and it will only be a matter of seconds. Inside Alfea's ballroom red fountain student. Well for me, the dragon rodeo. Alfea student, awesome. Bloom come to the ball and look for her friends. Where are they? Crashes into Sky. Sky, huh? Sky turn around while Bloom rub her nose. Look up. Bloom, hey. Sky, I was looking for you. Bloom, you were. Sky, hey, would you like to dance? Bloom see her friends, yeah, for sure. Runs off to the other girls. Sky, okay. Bloom, hey girls. Tenka, what took you so long? Flora, what's the matter? Alfea hallway Bloom, they have a whole plan to sabotage the dance. Stella, what are they going to do? Bloom, I heard them casting some freaky spell on the gifts the boys are going to give us. It had something to do with a soccer rat. Tekna, a snake rat. Let me console my database. Hand open and hologram appear. Snake rat, Venomous swamp creatures can cause projectile vomiting with one bite. Gross. Stella. W. I know why they're doing this. Those witches are so jealous of us. They wish they had a chance with the Red Fountain boys. Bloom. Well, actually, the witches are not after the boys at all. What they're after is your ring, Stella. We have to do something. Musa. Huh, it's cool, we can handle it. We'll just go back to the dorm and get the ring right now. Flora. It's too late. Point to Brandon and Timmy are bringing the chest in front of everybody. Brandon, we hope you like the gifts we brought you. Musa. No, snake rat. Bloom. Well, the spell said they'd hatch from inside the eggs. Stella. We need to a counter spell and fast. Come on, let's form a circle. Focus your Winx. The girls form a circle and hold hands. Stella. Now let's link our powers together. All girls, let all the dark magic be reversed. Make the eggs like they were before they were cursed. A wisp of light travel from the circle to the chest, making the eggs back to normal. Bran gives out a couple of eggs to girls, which they open. The gold's butterflies come out. Alfea students, huh? That's so sweet. All the girls cast a spell. Exhausted. Spells are exhausting, said Stella. Bran, this one for you, Stella. Hands Stella an egg. Stella, huh? Oh, Stella grabs the egg with suspicion. Stella, how cute, an enchanted little egg, thank you. Musa takes the egg from Stella. Let me see it. Flora, remember that tundra spell in Teen Fairy? Said Musa. Flora, yeah, I sure do. I can use it to give those witches a taste of their own magic. Bran, huh? Flora, it will turn the thing they covet into the thing they hate. Musa, alright, go for it. Musa hands Flora the egg and Flora casts a spell on it. Flora, we'll put the egg in the ring case and 𝗵𝗵𝗲. Bloom, hold on, what was all of that? Flora, that was the June spell of the month from Teen Fairy. Hey, you should get into your dress now. Bloom, oh shoot, I forgot. I have to find Izu. Said while run away. All the girls shrug and go back inside. Outside Alfea. Icy. Unbelievable, Icy freezes the vegetation they were hiding in. They countered-spelled us. How dare those freshmen counterspell us? Stormy, let's go get them. Icy, no. We have to stay focused. We're here to get the Solaria ring. And once we do that, we'll be the most powerful witches in all the 8 realms. Bloom and Flora's dorm. Bloom finish her dress, start ready to get changed. I success my spell again. It was cool. Stella jewelry box floats away in front of Bloom and Floor dorm door. Bloom and 𝐒𝐿 look at each other. Huh. Bloom chases after it. Bloom, that Stella jewelry box. Her ring's in there. I guess that Tundarian spell didn't work. Chases after the box and they already outside of Alfea field. The case of the ring comes out of the jewelry box. Bloom, the ring. Oh no. There's got to be a spell for this. Let me think, said while still running. 1, 2, 3, come back ring. 4, 5, 6, stop that thing. Boy, that was pathetic. Already near to witches. ICC. Bloom chasing the ring case. Look, it's that earthly girl loser. I have had it with her. Bloom runs, almost close to ring case and jump over and got the ring case. Gotcha. The witches get mad behind from tall vegetation. Look at that. She thinks she can just walk away with our ring. Said Icy. The witches jump out from the hiding while Bloom walk away from the witches not knowing it yet. First we'll kick her butt, said Stormy. Icy. Second we'll freeze her, Darcy. And third we'll crush her into fairy dust, while Bloom turn around one inside Alfea's ballroom. Flora, this princess needs a dance, said while walk back to her friends. Farah, young ladies. Flora, Tekna, Musa and Stella, huh? Farah, we just had a great idea. Princess Musa should perform a hip-hop number for our guests. Musa, not sure if she can. Flora, Tekna and Stella, Farah, oh, and have you seen Izuku? I have to talk with him about something. Outside Alfea on top of roof. Izuku's sight. What the heck I'm even doing? I should go back to sis, said while float back to Bloom room. Outside Alfea with Bloom and witches. Bloom backs away. Get back here. We have had it with you, said Stormy. The witches come close in on Bloom. Started from 1724 and end at 1755. Icy. There is no escape for you. 𝐈𝐭𝐸 levitates the ring case and tucks it away. 𝐈𝐭𝐸, may I do the honors? Asked to 𝗧𝗵𝗲, of course. Bloom struggles for dear life. You pathetic earth girl. How'd you even get into this school? You don't have any winks at all. Bloom, you're worng. I do have winks. 𝗬𝐭𝐸 conjures her magic. No, I don't think so, said 𝗬𝐭𝐸 while cast her spell on Bloom. Bloom, I'll show you. I do have wins. I know it. Bloom open her eyes and finally transform, shocking the witches. Bloom winks. Look Bloom, cool. I know I could do it. Bloom, cool. I know I could do it. Now let's see what you're made of. Inside Bloom and Flora's dorm, Izuku asked Kiko where Bloom go. Kiko show him, and Izuku walked out of the balcony and see some light over the other side of the wall, so he float and go there. Back at the fight, 𝗬𝐭𝐸. Isn't that so cute? You got your fairy wings. Too bad your little outfit can't do your fighting for you. 𝗧𝗏, 𝗵𝘃𝗲 𝗧𝗵𝗧𝗏. Looked over 𝗧𝗏 and asked. 𝗧𝗏 distorts the area around Bloom. I can handle this. I can handle this. I have to focus, said while focus slowly. I go it. Bloom fillies out of the hypnotized area. Bloom, now you'd better hand over Stella's ring or you'll have to face my wrath. 𝗧𝗏 grunts at Bloom. Hey, get a load of that dude, said 𝗬𝐭𝐸. 𝗧𝗏, I know, a couple of wings and she thinks she's all that. 𝗬𝐭𝐸, we're gonna teach you a lesson. Frozen prism. 𝗬𝐭𝐸 creates some ice pillars. Bloom dodge the ice pillars. 𝗬𝐭𝐸, Arctic blast. 𝗬𝐭𝐸 attacks from behind Bloom by being one with the pillars. Bloom lands where the witches were hiding. 𝗬𝐭𝐸, alright, let's wrap this up with my personal favorite. Ice coffee. Before she finished, she sent to another tree by a kick from Izuku. 𝗧𝗏 and Stormy, When they turn around they both were also sent back to a tree by a Izuku stuff. Izuku still floating while looking at them. Though I saw my sister here, but to thinks I rather found the rat that trapped my sister, said while looking at them with dead aura. The witches got back up and look over at Izuku. Who are you calling a rat, you brat, said 𝗬𝐭𝐸. 𝗧𝗏, and if you are looking for your sister, she right there. Point to where they hide. Izuku turn his eye to the corner where she point. Stormy see this and cast a tornado spell at Izuku. Izuku see and place a stuff in the ground and close his eye. 𝗬𝐭𝐸 use her spell to teleport back to Witch Cloud Tower. When Izuku eye open again, he don't see any witches here anymore. Izuku, coward. Bloom come out of the witch's hideout. Izuku see her go to her. You oka sis. Bloom, yeah, just some scratch. Still in her Winx form, Izuku use his stuff and heal Bloom. The light show on Bloom body and heal all the injury and scratch. After a minute the glow fade away. There, how do you feel now? Bloom, good now, said with smile. Izuku smile back. Look like you got your Winx sis. Bloom, right, it's looks so cool, said while spin around Izuku. Yup, the light glow on Bloom and it turned back to her normal clothes. Bloom, it look like I still have to control more, said with sad a little. Izuku hug her. Sis, don't worry sis, you will able handle your power anytime soon now, said with a smile. Bloom, 𝗬𝗏𝗧𝗏, BL. Bloom, said Stella arrive with other Winx. Flora, where were you? Are you both Oka? Said with worry. Bloom, yeah, we both Oka, but I had to fight the witches, but I got through it. Stella, you took them on, all by yourself. Tekna, so how did it go? Bloom, I grew wings, it was really amazing. Tekna, oh that's brill, congratulations. Bloom, but the problem is that they have Stella's ring. I wasn't able to get it back from them. A little sad. Flora, they don't have it. Do you remember the spell of the month? Bloom, I don't think it worked, said with confused Flora. Oh, it worked, said with reassured smile. The witch's dorm room. 𝗧𝗏, that was really close one. If wasn't for Stormy spell we will not get the ring again. Stormy, you got that right. 𝗬𝐭𝐸, don't worry too much about it now we have the ring of Solaria, said while opens a ring case. Ultimate power will now be mine, said holding a egg. But why would she keep it in this thing? Said while shake a little and listen. Egg, mommy, 𝗬𝐭𝐸, what is that weird sound? The egg starts shaking rapidly and all the witches come close and look at it and the egg explodes. Stormy, ugh, that's disgusting. 𝗬𝐭𝐸, I think I'm going puke. A duck appears on 𝗬𝐭𝐸 hand. Duck looks Stormy and 𝗧𝗏, what's that? Stormy and 𝗧𝗏, what's that? Duckling, mommy. Quack. Bloom and Flora Dorm Bloom makes some adjustments to her dress with scissors. Finally get it form Izuku Bloom. Izuku, Kiko wait until you see what I can do with a pair of scissors. After a minute and voila. I call it Bloom Couture. Kiko shake his head happy Izuku, it will look good on you sis, said with smile Bloom. 𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏, but I still don't get it why you don't want to come, it will be the best party and you can dance with Flora-chan you know, said with smug face Izuku blush the last sentence and shake his head, I is not like that. I just, said while playing with two-finger Bloom, because you look like a kid and you don't want her to embarrassed in front of many people, said while look at Izuku that and I don't want her to keep looking at me like a kid. I want her to look at me like a teenage boy, said while looking at the ground Bloom. Then why don't you use the one wish on crystal ball, it already full moon tonight. Izuku, I can use that but the side effect will keep all my power to stop. When I'm in that from and the other things is like those witches will not stop until they got Stella ring so it out of the question now. Bloom go to Izuku and hug him while pet his head, I hex you for that Aizu but you can also rely on me sometime now and there Oka, you not alone anymore. Izuku hug back, 𝐒𝐻 after a minute Izuku break hug, come sis it's time to show your new clothes to others, said with a smile Bloom. Yes, and I will have a dance with Sky, not knowing she say Izuku sigh and go out of the room while carry Kiko on his head. At Alfea Ballroom's Bloom is at the entrance and everyone admired her dress. Fairy 1, she's so appealing. Fairy 2, where'd she get that dress? Fairy 3, it's an 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗧𝗏. One Fairy 4, appealing Bloom walks down the stair and wows everyone. She arrived at where her friends are. Bloom, what do you think? Bloom look Flora, that dress is so you, and so appealing one Flora, that dress is so you and so appealing. Bloom, ticks Flora, you look so appealing too, said look to other Firins, you guys too. Flora look Stella, Tekna and Musa look one Stella, Tekna and Musa look Stella, Tekna and Musa look Flora. Teach X Bloom. Bloom, so give me the scoop you guys. What did I miss? Flora, let's see, the headmistress asked Musa to sing for the boys and Prince Brandon flirted with Stella and Sky asked where you were, right Stella? Stella, yes Bloom, this has been a truly amazing day. I mean, counterspelling the witches. And then fighting them, and then finding my Winx and growing wings and now the party. Flora, awesome. It's like, what else could you ask for? Stella, I can think of something, said with mischievous smile, everyone is dancing. Sky taps Bloom's shoulder and she turns around, huh? See Sky, hi, play it Sky. Hey, you know you owe me a dance. Bloom, alright okay, said with a little blush Bloom places her hands on Sky and they begin to dance. Sky, heh, so do you like Alfea? Bloom, yeah I do. I'm starting to feel right at home, said while happy at the door of ballroom Izuku looking at her sister behind the wall in chibi form. Izuku was some happy that her sis is enjoy her day on the other hand he look at Sky with very hate. Izuku mutter, why it's have to be him, sure he good leader and all but, said while thinking hard, I still hate him, said while scratch his head Izuku looked to Flora where he see the two boys was fighting over Flora for dance and Flora was trying to clam them down Izuku looks angry at the two boys. Gore, I wish I can go out there and kick in their buds for troubling Flora. Then why don't you go out there yet Izuku? Izuku look over at the hall and see headmistress of Farah Izu. Oh, Miss Far, said while turn back to his normal size and bow a little, why are you here? Shouldn't you be in there? Said pointing the ballroom. Farah, I think the young girls need their time for themselves and I think one Griselda is enough for lookout. Also I was looking for you Izuku. Izuku, me, pointed himself Farah, yes, you and of course I want to ask you about this. Show him the book and potions Izuku. Oh, said not surprise. Farah, and I must say I'm impressed on the first potion you make, no one can make it work for the first time. The first potion is called Bug Spry. When this potion spry or drink it will make people away from you and if the girl drinks or spry, it will only make the boy run away from her and the effect will only keep a minute or hour. Izuku, 𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏, said with proud smile Farah, but the last one is a problem potion for us to create it how do you mage to do it Izuku, really but I just follow the recipe of that book? Point the book Farah hold book look one Farah, Izuku, there is no recipe of this potion in this book, said lifting up the book in her hand Izuku. Huh? Look confused at 𝗧𝗧. What do you mean is not there in book? I really make that one from that book, Miss 𝗧𝗧. 𝗧𝗧 shake her head. Izuku, we don't even have this kind of book in the library, and when I open the book but does not see the line of Izuku potion recipe but only the title, only the potion she knew was 𝐲𝐻. There is nothing in there about the changed appearance recipe. Izuku, I want to know what we're thinking about at that time when you in the library. Izuku, well, I was thinking about how to protect my cis form boy. Also, I want to know if the library have magic potion of changed appearance, and I said while playing with two-finger 𝗧𝗧. Go on, said while look at Izuku. Izuku, I was thinking about 𝗧𝗧 with the dance, said while pull his hood and cover his face from the blush 𝗧𝗧. Oh, young love, said while daydreaming about her day Izuku. But what do you need to ask for that, Miss 𝗧𝗧? Said making her snap out of her daydreaming. Is not like that book has conscious. 𝗧𝗧, no, all other books have conscious. Said that make Izuku shiver. Anyway, I will keep this book in my office and keep looking for more clue. And here Izuku, hand over the changed appearance potion. Izuku looks surprised and look at 𝗧𝗧. Is not every day the young boys risk his life with the potion to have a dance with a girl, said while walk back but turn around. Oh, and Izuku is Oka to show yourself more to the school is not like this school is a cage for you, said 𝗧𝗧 while walk away. Izuku smile and bow a little and drink the potion. Inside ballroom dance, the two boys keep fighting for 𝗧𝗧. Guys, how about we stop this already, and there are also other girls here for you to dance. Both boys, and shouted at 𝗧𝗧. Back away little from shouted boy one. The other girls are not appealing as you 𝗧𝗧, and I think you should be more suitable for me to dance with you than him. Point to other boy two. I very suitable with her than you and very good looking than you too. The boys keep bragging more about themselves. 𝗧𝗧 still try to stop them. All the other girls look at 𝗧𝗧 with disgusting looks. Girl 1, who does she think she is? Making the two princess fight for her. Girl 2, yeah, I mean look at her clothes is not even looking good than her friends. Girl 3, I thinks the other girls pity her, after all who would ever marry to a garden fairy. The girls giggle and 𝗧𝗧 heard all the girls say and sad while looking down both boys. I had it enough. Said both draw their sword and ready to fight each other. All the music, dance stop and look at the noise stop the music play. Boy 1, you think you are better than me. Boy 2, I'm way better than you and good looking too. The two boys rush each other with the sword and ready to crush each other before the sword hit one another. One boy come in between them and stopped the sword with the steel tray. Both boys, look surprised to the boy who stopped with steel tray. Who the heck are you and what are you stopping the battle between the man for woman? The two boy jump back a little bit and still holding at the sword. Boy 1, and don't you know we are the princes, we can send you to jail for stopping the fight. Boy 2, yeah what he say so move along and go away. Tray boy. Bloom and Sky see the fight. Sky, who are they? Asked Bloom. Sky sight. They are Prince Navy and Matus. They always fight like that even in our school. For now I should stop them before he finish. Boy 3, really, then how about you come and take me down first? Said with taunt. The other boys boy 1 and 2 get angry and run to him with a move and the boy 3 throw the tray at boy 2. The boy 2 got hit in the head and stumble back and sit on the floor. The boy 1 come in close and move a sword at the boy 3. The boy 3 dodge the sword move and punch him in the guts. Boy 1, off. Let go of the sword and lay on the floor holding a staunch. Boy 3, heh, so much for a training night. Look at the Sky and see the other gang behind him. Hey, you guys, point to Sky. Sky, why? Said while nervous for some reasons. Boy 3, take these guys and tie with these ropes. Said while throw a rope at Sky was summoned from his hand. Sky, sure, go them with his group and tight the boys with rope. Boy 3 looks everyone looking the fight and why? Said looking at the Musa on the stage perform, this party is still getting started, don't stop the music even in the fight. Musa nod and start playing music and everyone go back to dance. Boy 3 come to 𝗧𝗧, hey, you Oka. 𝗧𝗧, why yeah, but who are you? You don't look like you come from the Red Fountain, said while looking at the boy with a blush. Boy 3, I'm not actually, said with a smile, I just a passing by ghost. 𝗧𝗧 giggle, ghost you say, I know more about ghosts than you think, so I ask you again who are you? Said while walk closer to the boy. Boy 3 blush. Why you should know when you look closer to me like that, Flora said while look away. Flora looked closer to the boy and realize who is it, Izuku. Izuku look he look like this now when he look like this now. Izuku smile and look at Flora. Hey, Flora, so how do I look? Said while showing his teenage body. Flora blushed harder but she shaked her head and asked Izuku, how did this happen? Did you use the crystal ball wish? Izuku, nope, I got this body from the potion I'm making this morning and L will explain everything back at the dorm for now. Put his hand in front of Flora and bend a little for dance. Flora look at Izuku hand and blush more. May I have this dance, my lady? Said Izuku with smile. Flora giggle. You may, my lovely knight. Place a hand on Izuku. Play the song. Flora put a hand on over Izuku's shoulder and Izuku place his hand on her waist and the other hand hold each other and dance with the music. Flora, so, why do you turn yourself to teenage this time? Izuku said while still dancing. Izuku blush and mutter, I do this because I want to dance with you. Flora don't hear it and ask, what is that? Izuku sigh, nothing, but I want to ask you something, said while still dancing. Why are you sad when I come to you and I know is not the boy trouble that sad you? Flora sigh and tell him what she heard. Of course Izuku angry but he have to wait after a dance and still have to said something. As Flora still have insecurity but when she around Izuku she forgot for some reason to hide her feeling. Izuku smile and look at her. Hey, Flora-chan, do you thinks what they say is true about my sis and every friends you now have? Flora, no, I would never though about it, said with determined, but the other one is very hard to ignore. Izuku stopped their dance and hugged gently on Flora. Flora surprise and blush hard because now is look like Izuku a teenage boy and when everyone look at this it look like a couple hug each other. Flora don't want to push away Izuku but had to ask, Izuku, what are you doing? Said with shatter word. Izuku, I know is hurt, when other people say their harsh word at you but don't ever listen to them. Flora, they don't know the real you like I do, said while break the hug and look at Flora eyes, because at everyone here you're the pure soul and appealing girl I ever met. And even if no one be there for you, I always be there for you even in death. Said with a smile. Flora blush more hard and look away from Izuku. Izuku, why you Oka? Did I say something wrong? Said with worry. Flora, I is Oka, did you want to dance more? Said while still looking at the ground. Izuku, why is sure? After that they still dance at the end of the party. When they all go back to the room all the Winx ask Izuku, who are you? Mainly Stella, Tekna and Musa. Izuku then explained and he turned back to Ghost again at morning.